Get blazed. 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 What's up, everybody? Welcome in. How's everybody doing? I'm in a casino. Get this off of here. There we go. All right. Good to see everybody. Welcome in. Let me fix this a little bit. We need to see this. How you doing, everybody? I see a bunch of people already here. You guys can join the show if you want. If you don't have the link, reach out to someone on the show. They'll get you the link to stop in. But I guess we need to say hello to everybody. Hello. We're going to get to that later on. I got some fun stuff planned for us. It's been a really emotional couple days for a couple reasons. So we will laugh. I will cry. I got tissues ready right here. So just be prepared. I'm an emotional person. I wear my emotions on my sleeve for those that know me. And I got some personal stuff I'm going to share, but it's for the better good. So we'll see how it goes. So first and foremost, let me thank everyone who's here. Wally, good to see you. Welcome in. We got the House of X in the building. Good to see you guys. John Breakdown is in the building. Great to see you. Thank you guys. This is overwhelming already. William Perkins, I know you guys will help. Big Chuck, thank you, man. 50's the new 30's, what I've been hearing. We'll see how it goes. Mac the Giants fan, what's up, my brother? Thanks for stopping in. All the likes are appreciated, all the shares. You know I don't preach about that shit. If you're doing good content, all that stuff comes along with it. That's how I've lived by that, and I've preached it. Monstar, good to see you. You can get your dupa in here, Monstar, and send the link to Amy if she wants to stop by. We're going to do this for a little while. Then we're going to play Family Feud on the PlayStation for a little bit because there are some interactive games I can get you guys involved with. So I'm going to quit being a wussy and try to toughen up here for you guys. Wally, good to see you. Chuck, Amy, thank you. Good to see you here as well. Big Daddy Beard. I see people piling up in the green room already. That's awesome. I'll be bringing people on throughout the show. If you want to be part of the show and come in, I really appreciate it. On or off camera, it doesn't matter. Just happy to share the love with all you guys. I got a nice story to tell about my party here in town. Matt Outlaw's here. I'm going to share good and bad news with you guys. So get ready. If you're an emotional person, yes, keep the tissues close. But I've had to celebrate this stream, even though it's my 50th birthday. It's not about me. It's about all of us. It's about the community we've built and what we do here, which a lot of people think is negative or, worry about trolls, worry about all that other dumb shit and negativity. But we're not about negativity here. You guys know me. I filter all the negative shit out and talk about the positives. Mythic Legends, good to see you. Man, this is great. Matt Outlaw is here. I was a couple minutes late. It's my bad. The El Capitan, Raphael, thank you so much for being here. I did drop the link in the in a bunch of chats. Oh, yeah, there's one more. I forgot to drop it, though. Woo. I wasn't really prepared, but I am. I thought I was mentally prepared for people to be a part of this, but maybe I wasn't. I have some stuff to get off my chest here in a minute, and you'll know why I'm a little more emotional than I should be. Daniel Barry, good to see you people, man. Oh, shit. Almost 30 people already. You guys are rocking it. Atticus, what's up, my brother? Lala. Oh, man. Blade Charge, my man. Ram is here. Triple Beat. Damn you people. Oh. For those that have known me the last couple of years, this wouldn't have been possible. This wouldn't have been possible a couple years ago. AK, what is happening? But now that it is possible, I'm taking advantage of it. I'm using this platform to get out to as many people as I can to spread good vibes, good love. Thank you for the super chat, House of X. Appreciate you. Amy's in the place. I'll get past it. Yeah. Oh, lap dances are going on. Hey now. You guys will get me in the right headspace. You always do. LA, good to see you, bro. Welcome in. I'm a mess already. Oh, Jesse Jackhammer. Pull yourself together. Blade Charges here. Good to see you. Yeah, Amy No More. Jeff Matthews. Hiking Combat. Great to see you guys, man. Whether you know me for years or you're just get to know me recently. I'm an emotional wreck. I'm just the way I am. Philly Halftime in the building. Amy Monstar can get you the link if you don't have it. Because I don't know how to get a hold of you if you want to stop in and say hi. Anybody's out there that, wants to stop by and doesn't have the link, just, reach out and touch somebody in a good way. Not in a bad way. I'm throwing the link everywhere, so it's accessible for you all. And as you guys know, I got a million things going on at once. Like, oh my God, Jamar's here. Chad, Kyle. I'm going to pretend it's my birthday all the time to get a big group of people in a live stream. Hey, you YouTubers out there, just pretend it's your birthday. You'll get a nice little group. Hey, Nick is in the house. Great to see you. I'm waiting for the next episode if you need a commentator, bro. Rob's in the house. Hot Fire Rose. Oh my God. This is overwhelming, really overwhelming. Just my last couple streams have been phenomenal. The WrestleSense pod, I don't talk about numbers very much, but I'm going to talk about them because it's been a burst that I did not expect. My WrestleSense podcast does 50, 60, 70 views. It's over 300 views this past week. The last two streams we did on Saturday, I was live for 7 damn hours. I was afraid I'd lose my voice. We got a couple hundred views and shit on those. It's just overwhelming that you guys support me. Cassie, get your dupa in here. Come say what's up. We're going to touch base with everybody in the back in just a minute before I ramble too much. Oh, my goodness. Great to see each and every one of you. I busted my ass on this channel for 6 years. TRL, what's up, brother? I'm a mess. It's a good mess, though. I didn't know if I was going to make it. I thought I was going to have to stop streaming. Whoo! But I got past it. I beat it, and I guess it's a shining example. I say it all the time on my little spiels of things that I spit out every day, and I have a list so I don't forget them. But I always say it doesn't matter who you are, what you are, where you are, how you are welcome on my channel. I always say you never know what someone's going through or what they've gone through before. So you always got to, keep it into perspective. That's why I don't talk about a lot of things I deal with, because someone out there is dealing with worse. And this platform has really given me the opportunity to meet a lot of you guys that I'd never meet. All of you. I would have never met any of you if it wasn't for this platform. Arku, what is up? Oh, God, I might need another box of tissue. My laugh track will help me keep saying. All right. I was afraid this would happen, but right now, if you're trying to get in, the green room is full. So what I'll do is I'll talk to people. I'll rotate people throughout the show, just to get as many of you on as possible. I do want to rant just a little bit before I start bringing people on. So if you're trying to get in, I will talk to people, toss you out. Don't take it personally. If I throw you out of the green room, you can come back in, go in the chat. I can only have 12 people at once back here, or 10, but I got two friends that are going through a lot worse problems right now. And I just got off the phone with my buddy's wife. He's in ICU, from alcoholism and a lot of addiction problems that he finally realized he has a problem and he needs help. And anyone that has problems out there, that's the first step. And everyone knows that. Alcoholism ruined a chance at me to have a family before. I've seen it destroy people and families. So my friend who's had issues for a long time is right now fighting a real tough fight. And another friend of mine that his brother is fighting cancer right now and sores all over his body trying to fight the cancer. And there's so many people dealing with so much shit out there. And I want people to realize that, focusing on the positive can really help it. Focusing on the good things that are going on and trying to spread good love is it's how it should be. It's a shame that the world is so damn negative. And I know a lot of you out there deal with your issues too. I don't talk about it a lot, but there's people that can't see, people in a wheelchair, people that don't eat food through their mouth, people that, can't walk, can't do this, can't do that. They call them disabilities, but, some of them are superpowers. You just have to overcome. No matter what the world throws at you, you just got to be able to get past it and fight it. There's a reason you're going through whatever you've gone through. Sean C., welcome in, man. So many people. Oh, God, this is overwhelming. I got a couple games and stuff I want to play. I want to look back on some of my first stream ever here on YouTube before I bring on a couple people and start filtering through. I have a nice little game we're going to play. This is a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. Solo season, amen. Superpowers come from the hard times. It's not, it's about overcoming whatever the world throws you at you. No matter what you believe in, it's all about getting past the hard times. And I'm thinking about my two friends right now that are dealing with a lot worse than what I'm dealing with, man. And some of you guys are dealing with it too. Drum Monkey, my brother, love you to death, man. Marley Good, love you to death. Yes. And I wanted to keep this channel just, not me on camera, just my commentary, being silly, making you smile, making you laugh, bringing people together. But once I realized I had reach and I wanted to spread that positivity to more people, I really did. I wanted to share the love that I had for you guys. And I realized that I could touch people out there and make them realize that things can be better or to fight for it. I have my 50 Steeler jersey here, but it smells like a fucking bar, so I can't wear it. I wore it on Sunday. I sprayed the shit out of it. I was going to wear it, but hey, this speaks volumes. T-shirt available on my TeePublic store. Loyalty is currency, people. I appreciate those who donate super chats and members of the channel, but just showing up in the chat makes me smile. When I give you a shout out and say your name, that touches my heart, because you could be anywhere, but you're here with me. And I say that all the time. Yes, I'm going to touch you all over, Atticus, you sexy beast. So I had to get that out. I needed to tell you that, I just got off the phone with my buddy's wife. He's in the hospital. He's dealing with one thing. My other brother, he's got sores and he's dealing with cancer. He's not going to make it very long. They've already said, I have an uncle that had cancer, but he lived 10 years longer than he should have. So no matter what people tell you, you can't do this, you can't do that, you can do whatever you want to do. You just got to find a way to do it. And it's, I never preach about a lot of the number stuff, like 6,000, 7,000, 8,000, 9,000, 10,000 subscribers. Subscriber number 12 is just as important to me as subscriber 1,272. I know there's goals and stuff like that here on YouTube, but if you're, like I said earlier, if you're doing good content, you're entertaining people, those numbers will come. And I want to be proof of that. I don't buy subs. I never bought subs. People said that I did. I never bought likes. I never paid for. I don't have money to pay for that shit. But I've been accused of it. But that's not what I'm about. I like the organic growth. Oh, I got 1 subscriber from last night. You know what I'm saying? That's a huge win for me. Oh, I just lost 5 because YouTube purged them. I'm not going to upset about it. I'm going to have fun with what I do. And it turned from just the wrestling game to me interviewing. And this is the close. This is the final interview. I'm going to interview me. And I'm going to let you guys ask me some questions too here, if you want to. I'm not really a big gamer. A lot of people think I'm a gamer, but I just use the games to show love to you guys and have some fun with it. Turmoil's here. Wrestling Mama's here. The love is crazy. Bat out of hell. It's been a while, but good to see you. Everybody. It don't matter, man. I'm not doing this for subscribers. I'm not doing it for likes, but you guys are blowing the numbers out of the water already. It'll just happen. It's not easy to be a content creator. You got to do a lot of work behind the stages too. You got to do your own. I do my own logos, my own thumbnails. I've never paid anybody for any of that shit. I do real quick logos for like the wrestling stuff because I'm not wasting weeks on a logo. But I usually throw 4 or 5 logos together to make a logo. But I've worked my ass off on this channel for 6 years. I really have. And when I started to realize, man, there's people from the other side of the planet coming to my shows, even when it's midnight here, or whenever I go live, I get decent views. I'm blessed. I don't rub it in anybody's face. I know a lot of people that get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 viewers and they do their thing. I know some people that get hundreds of viewers and they do their thing. I've never rubbed that in anybody's face. I've had a lot of success on here. And I've also been made fun of because I do interviews and I only have 2,000 subscribers. Little do they know, I've done interviews professionally for 20 years. I wanted to bring it here and share the love between all these content creators. So if you're trying, once again, I'm going to keep repeating myself because I know people are coming in and out. If you're trying to get into the show, the green room is full right now, but I will circle through a lot of people. Some people, I'll talk to you for a minute and throw you out. Don't get personal. It's not personal. It's just because I want to have everybody else. Zion, what's happening, man? I see people from the Hardcore Sports Network coming over. That was a big leap for me too. Joining another group of people, the Digital Wrestling Syndicate, we call it, as well, a bunch of channels on here, over 40, and to join with them as well. Creation with the game that we use can take days, can take hours. Blessed to have 96, and I say this with pride. I have 96 different. If you have a show and you have wrestlers and you have someone has 4 characters, someone has 5, that's fine. Everybody on my show, because I have so many, only has 1. And I'm proud to say I have 96 different human beings that have a character on my show. I'm bringing 96 people together weekly. And I've been consistently having shows, 3 or 4 shows a week for 5 years, almost 6. I was sick for a while, so I did have a couple months I took off to get better. But that was an eye-opening experience. I found myself in the hospital over and over and over, and no doctors had any answers. I stopped taking everything and got better. Go figure. Now at 50, I just got diagnosed with high blood pressure and high cholesterol. And everyone says, oh, well, you're that age, you have it. Fuck that. I'm beating it. They tried to throw a pill at me right away. I can beat it without it. So I'm going to change my diet. I'm going to start exercising more. I'm going to make the 50s the best years of my life. And that's for anybody out there. The best can be a forward. You don't have to worry about what happened in the past. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. All those cliches are real, man. They are real. And my journey here started October 30th, 2017 was my first stream. However, my journey started 8 months before that. When I do something, I want to do it thorough. I want to know about what I'm doing. So I studied YouTube for 8 months. I went into chats and watched how moderators work, saw how people moderated, saw how people ran their shows, different types of communities. 8 months I studied before I came on here. And I wanted, if I was going to do it, I wanted to do it where I wanted to entertain. It was never about me, not about my face. That's why it's Blaze Radio, but when I saw I had a reach and, I can make fun of myself. You can clown on yourself. You can clown on anybody or be clowned on. Big nose, big ears, bald head. I've been out, it's been said a million times, so it doesn't really bother me. People, I feel bad for people that all they do is troll or make fun and negativity. I get shit for the wrestling podcast for WrestleSense because you go to other wrestling podcasts, they're just bitching about how it should be or what's wrong with wrestling and what's wrong with this and that and this. All I talk about is what I liked about the past week. So that's me. It's too, life's too short. Life is too short. And I want my legacy to be that I brought people together. I made them laugh. And I say this too. I say, whether you're laughing with me or at me, you're smiling. And that's the goal. So I think I'm going to have to kick someone out just to show this screen. I don't know. Maybe it'll let me share the screen. Here we go. Let's try it. So this is my channel. Hi, channel. And I just redid the banner. I'm trying to organize things here. All right, so I can see you guys and jump through here. So I want to go into, I don't do a lot of videos. I do lives. You go to my oldest stream. Oh, shit. This is doing shock. Some of you who haven't heard it are going to be like, really? This is my first stream ever. LTD Rebirth, the e-fed that I brought back from paper, from mail, from chat rooms, and a long time ago. So I decided to bring it here. Let me do this again. Let me try again. Present, share screen. I'll make sure the audio is coming through. And you guys tell me, make sure the audio is coming through whenever I play it. I don't know how it's going to sound. It might sound like shit, but I don't care. This is my first stream ever. I want to take you on a little trip with a couple of streams that I did a while ago. But the first one I just want to do myself, and then I'll bring some people on. Almost all my shit is live, man. I enjoy the live aspect. This is LTD Rebirth. See how it began. Dead silence. I would never start a show with dead silence nowadays. I don't think it might not even play because I got so much going on.
Yo, 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 it's your boy Blaze McBee here to bring you the return of Leaning Towards Death. Right years, we are back. Live and in person.
live and in person.
We are here in the house of LTD for the show. But we don't have as much funding as we used to. We are just a private, regional, independent combat kingdom. That's right, people. That spells prick. And if you know Roy Blaze McCoy, I've been called a prick plenty of times in my life, and that ain't going to stop. What? We're having more difficulties.
Oh, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Rex Rapolsky. Blaze has been attacked by the Hit Squad. He's been taken away from the commentary. I guess I got to start a little earlier, folks. So welcome, dudes and dolls. This is LTD.
See, Radio Rex didn't always have a weird voice.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a long time coming. And tonight we have 6 matches. We're going to start out with a tag team match.
And you see those names in the chat.
Pitting the old LTD members with some brand new members.
Those are the 3 streamers I watched.
We're going to crown a lethal champion in an 8-man ladder match. Finally, 4 matches will determine the semifinalists in the tournament.
Radio Rex.
He was a tag team partner. He was an adversary for years.
This was
actually the first time they split up. There was rumors that Neon was responsible for the death of Blaze's first wife. They were pitted against each other, and they fought with.
So I'm not going to go through the whole thing.
Never thought.
I just want you guys to
first
get a
match
feel
of the evening.
Here we go.
Coming out first, Neon Parker Lewis.
I've come a long way from the announcing. I tell you that much. You like the new
Neon's coming to the ring. Like I said, this guy was Blaze's boy. This guy was Blaze's enemy.
If you're trying to get into the back of the chat,
he had signed a contract to come back and
bring
fight.
People in. I just wanted to give you a taste on how things have changed. That's all. This was my first stream ever, and you look, I got 5 people in the chat. I had to work. Oh, we got commercials. I had to work on it. I had to find a way to get a bigger audience. So I studied. I went to different communities.
In the car. We can't get.
I helped grow this community with hard work. It doesn't just happen. Some people, it just happens. Yeah, it's not going to play the whole time. I kind of had a feeling. I just
wanted shot on his own partner. I guess these 2 newbies don't like each other.
So the game looks pretty good even back then. It's 2K18. Good to see you. Earl's in the house. So many people, man. You guys are awesome. Keep the thumbs up coming. Ripper's here. All right, that doesn't seem like it's gonna work. I'm gonna have to start bringing people on. All right, I just wanted you guys to see the first.
stream. I'm cool with the SEC. Rex Rapolsky here announcing.
Yeah, Rex announcing. Give me a break. And some of the people that are in the chat there
just joining to give you a little bit of history
6 years
on
later.
Leaning Towards Death Wrestling. We started in the year 2000. For 2 years, the company strived as a developmental federation, then entering the independent circuit. Closed in 2002. 14 years later, after a small reunion, actually on a Facebook page, the LTD community came to Blaze McCoy, and they restarted it last year for 1 show. Turned into a dozen shows, and now with YouTubers and Wrestling Unstoppable characters, we bring you LTD Rebirth. Revelator with a.
There you have it. A little bit of history, a little bit of how I got here, what I did to get here. I was going to do another thing where you guys pick a number and we play that show too, but I just wanted to give you an idea of the first stream to now. 2018, it was October 30th, 2017 was the original start. So that was my first stream ever. I do have a couple games I want to play. I do want to try one more stream to show you guys. So I have this little garden stream that I've been doing. If you guys haven't seen, and yeah, my pun got to get ahead, right? Yeah, I know it's a bad joke. But there was a stream way back. You can see my first ever garden vlog. and how I transform my backyard. Great to see you, Shifty, Gav. Holy shit, you guys are. Hold on. Share. I'm a mess right now. I'm trying to bring it together. I'm gonna bring you guys on here in a second. This was the first garden stream. Everyone wants to grow physically, themselves, their children, pets, houses. Yeah, I know it's gonna friends, etc. Try its hardest. Mentally, emotionally, or even spiritually. We all want to learn and grow, however it may be. Self-sustainability, inside and out. That's what this part of the Blaze Radio Network is all about. And well, what do we have here? Well, yes, it's your boy Blaze McCoy, and landscaping and gardening have been passions of mine for quite some time. That's my backyard, transformed from nothing into my Zen garden. Now, I never claimed to be an expert or even good at this stuff, but I wanted to share this with y'all and hopefully learn a lot myself. Now, my house in 2008 came with a garden. So I thought, why not try, fail, try, eat, fail, try, etc. 2010, different home with no garden. Slowly, I got this, a yield of vegetables, fruits, root vegetables, and herbs, self-sustainability. So I started to do something about it even more, transforming my backyard into a small oasis of sorts. This vlog is where I'll share my experiences trying to grow vegetables and herbs, mainly for a homemade allspice and seasonings. Hopefully enjoy your boy Blaze McCoy's seasoned rookie Zen garden vlog. Here's a bunch of pics showing my garden and the progress over the. Yeah, this is what I wanted to show you guys. The other stream I was talking about it. Shelled out a hole and got. I mean, it was all grass, just grass. From what you see now, it's continued to grow. Put up a fence because of some varmints and little critters that got in there. Yeah, the groundhogs were right on it when I started planting food. So I started planting. Paper down to try to keep some of the weeds out. Fortifying the outside with brick. More walkway pavers. We're going to change the garden next year, so get ready. Some grass, grew some corn, lettuce, different things we failed on 90% of the shit I tried to grow. A little more expansion, pavers, more beautification. And this is in the spring. We're getting it ready. As you can see, the grass still growing in the back. More gravel in, organizing the grass. Nice on the left, but it started to die, and we had to replace that later on. More pavers. I'm glad I did this back then, because I was just saying, like, with my back loading all those that were trying to pavers and shit nowadays, I probably wouldn't be able to do it. We'll tell some stories about that later on. Getting ready for pavement. There's the grapevine. The start of it, the birth of it. 2013 started out cold, but that didn't stop me from growing and learning, failing, making mistakes, trying different ways, and moving on. You can see expansion in the back. We added 2 more plots, more pavers, piece by piece, buying a couple pavers at a time. Different I should do planting boxes different again. Mediums of growing. I still to this day think I'm the only wrestling and gardener stream out there, people. Everyone in the order. Come on, commercials. I give you a little idea. You would live to see what he became. Beds. There we go. Empty just get to where we're going here. Yeah, we got an idea of what that was like. We'll talk about here. One more stream. I just at least want to show you guys before we get to the fun part. I just want to show you part of my journey. Part of what I've done here. Now, if I cared about views tremendously, I wouldn't share this. I would share it out and tell you guys to go watch it. But this is a stream I did showing the beauty of the area that I live in. The mountains near where I live are freaking phenomenal, and we take advantage of it. So I took my camera up there, and yeah, it's like watching grass grow sometimes. Here we go, heading up the mountain. Your boy Blaze McCoy. I was actually driving a video, not a good thing to do. A couple little videos of a couple places up here in the Appalachian Mountains in southwestern Pennsylvania. I'm going to skip a bunch just to show you. This is Cucumber Falls. Nature the first spot. Normally there's a lot more water coming down from there. And a lot of this is normally. I mean, I wanted to share the beauty that's around here. This is one of the first vlog type things I did. These are natural water slides. Let me show you the natural. We used to go down these as a kid.
Going down these.
So all you do is sit there, and it'll naturally slide you all the way down. The natural water slides are a blast. You think it's dangerous? It is rock and shit, so I guess you could get hurt. But
once again, the water is low.
So that was the natural water slide. And then there's Ohio Powell, which is a big water.
Big time white water.
And I just wanted to share it with people.
Wow. Ohio Powell waterfalls.
How awesome that is.
Big boys,
and that's like a couple miles from where I live. I can go see it anytime I want. The Battle of Fort Necessity. I went up and saw that. There's the fort still standing up there. There it is. So it's the battlegrounds where, way back in the day there were fights, muskets. I'm talking hundreds and hundreds of years ago. On top of the mountain, there's a glorious big cross that you can see from my house. I've shown you some of that stuff as well. There it is. Phenomenal. Like anywhere in the city, you can see that cross.
2-mile hike up, straight up hill, people.
And I walked all the way up that hill. I was beat. I was
check
beat.
out this view.
And just coming down the mountain. This is I wanted to share, this is something different for the channel. And this is how it started me doing other
coming
things.
right out the mountain.
There's actually a watering trough that I stopped by as well to get some water. There it is.
Joking.
A natural spring watering trough.
Folks.
So there's my band. My band played at a bar up there. That's actually my little acoustic drum setup that I had. My boy Joe with the headband on there to play the guitar. We used to play at that little bar all the time. It was a blast. But that was just a little taste of some of the stuff I did when I figured, hey, let's do more than just the wrestling stream. So let's take a commercial break before we bring people on. And we're going to talk to some people. We're going to filter people in and out. On or off camera, doesn't matter. Wish me happy birthday, shoot the shit, whatever you want to do. But we're going to go just a commercial break here, and then we'll come back and talk shop. I don't even know what commercials I want to play. All right. Hold on. I swear I'm very organized.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
The fun, all the shows A to Z and the facts. What's behind what you see, TV Guide, the whole world of TV. That's entertainment. The stars underneath all the glow and the news from the people who know TV Guide. It's a fabulous show, so buy a TV Guide and read TV Guide. That's entertainment.
Coming soon to the Blaze Radio Network and Hardcore Sports Network here on YouTube. Sundays at 1 p.m. Eastern, it's the NFL Red Zone Show. All the games, play-by-play, live game audio, and statistics. Join me, Blaze McCoy, with some wild and wacky commentary like always, and enjoy 6, 7, 8, 9, even 10 games or more all at once. Every big play, every touchdown, the Red Zone Show. In case you can't catch your game or want alternate commentary, stop by and enjoy the ride. It's non-stop football action. Right here on the Blaze Radio Network, right here on YouTube. Hardcore Sports Network, the Red Zone Show coming this fall. Every Sunday at 1. See ya in my stream.
There you go. Football time soon, and I forgot to play this when I showed my old stuff. It's basics. I forgot to go old school. Podcast. I see I'm already all discombobulated, but that's fine. That's fine. I'm normally super organized. Tonight, not so much. I just want to have fun. Just want to talk to you guys. Whew, Frostbite's here, Tiffany's here, everybody in the chat. Let's get to the people who stopped by. These are the reason I call it the celebration of friends instead of just so we're going to bring some people on that have just stopped by, talk to them, say what's up, share your experience, ask me a question, whatever it may be. So first one that was here was my man Wild Mad Outlaw. What's up, my friend?
Well,
How you?
I'm Doing all right here.
Good to hear you, bro. How you doing?
Oh, I'm having a blast. I remember my first time here on LTV. Well, I was still learning a lot of things with the e-feds and stuff, and I started in WU as the American Thunderstorm, but things happened and you were one of the first ones to actually say, hey, come on in, and the rest is history.
Yeah, you were one of the first too, early, and I mean it's pretty early in when I started where you came on, and you've been such a loyal follower, bro. I mean, I couldn't thank you enough. You and Ripper since almost day one.
Yeah.
But I appreciate you, man. I really do. Those that have been here since day one are still here. Blows my mind, bro.
Yeah. I'm just glad to be here to celebrate your birthday here.
Yeah, I'm using my birthday as an excuse to bring people together. But I want to bring some more people on. There's a lot, so I want to thank you. I'm going to send you back out, and you can come back in later if there's room and stuff. But thank you for everything, Matt. You're an amazing individual, great follower, and I appreciate you, man.
Yeah. Great to be here.
Thanks, buddy. All right, I am going to take some people out. So if people are trying to get into the green room, stop in. Try again if you were trying and it kept saying it was full. I'm going to try to cycle some people in, keep some people on, send some people out. Nothing personal. Just have them, as much fun as I can with the people that are here. Tiny, save me.
Happy birthday to you.
I'm supposed to stop crying.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Blaze. Happy birthday to you. Now, come on.
It's only fair. I sing for you.
You sung for me. I walked it, and you can thank Cassie for this, y'all, because he listened to Cassie. And he brought me in when women were just valets for the men. And that was back in June of 18. And he allowed a certain faction and a certain faction leader to give you Taker a call in July. And ever since, myself and UT have been loyal LTDs ever since. And he's sung to me all the time now since then, and it's about time I returned the favor.
Yeah, fair enough. And for those that don't know, I mean, Tiny, me and you have shared a lot of personal stuff, and
absolutely,
and shared tears of joy, and got through a lot of shit together here as well, dealing with. And what I think a lot of people don't realize is that there's a lot that comes with bringing so many different types of people together.
Mm-hmm.
And the risk of, and I've said it before, I know a good bit of people that are on the roster don't like other people that are on the roster,
right.
But and some people have left because they didn't like certain people on the roster, and that's fine. I think that's bullshit, but that's fine. To each their own. But I've used it as a way to explain, hey, when you go to work, you don't always like everybody you work with, but you got to work with them. And that's kind of the same thing here.
Mm-hmm.
You've been my rock for a while, man.
Well, and I too was like Matt. I too came from Woo. I was in Wrestling Unstoppable, so I knew of Blaze before. But it wasn't until I was here in LTD in that 22K18 era that I really did. He's such an amazing friend outside of the game, y'all. You just don't know. And if Goddess wouldn't have told you your real name, I so would have. That's how personal you are to me. So.
Well, like I said on the stream that I just shared, the LTD was a group that was a Facebook group that everybody wanted, and they wanted me to bring it back. And then they said they wanted it to, when I started this, they wanted more and more and more. And I was like, well, when I was in WU, I was more of a trash talker. So I did more shit talking and creating people to not like the character. But here, I didn't want to be the bad guy. As a content creator, I wanted to be the good guy, bringing people together. That's why Radio Rex came into play. So people can hate him all they want. He can be the bad guy. I want to be the guy that brings people together and makes people happy. But
for me, you've done an amazing job, and you still are doing an amazing job. And the people in this chat and the people liking the show and the people that will watch this on replay are testament to that. We all love you for what you do. You always thank us. No, this is today time for us to tell you thank you for being you.
That's my excuse. How you doing? We got people coming in. I haven't seen them forever. That was the 50th birthday, and I did it at home here, where I'm from, here in southwestern Pennsylvania too. I thought beginning of the summer, I told my brother, he's a couple years younger than me, I said, whether you know it or not, you're throwing me a birthday party this summer. And we're going to bring together all of our friends that we haven't seen in a while. I'm going to invite anybody I can. And we had tons of people at my friend's bar right down the street. I drank a little more than I should have. I was hurting yesterday. I haven't had a hangover in a long time, but I got to talk to people from my childhood, from college, from high school, from my employment, my old work, just brought people. COVID made me realize life's too short.
Yep.
I'm a hugger. I'm a handshaker. I don't get to do that with you guys, but this is just another way to do it, is to bring people together this way. But it's been challenging, and, it's not like it came easy. I had to work hard. I worked more than I did in my full-time job here, because I love it so much. And who knew at this time I'd be surrounded by sports, wrestling, and stuff like that, and entertaining people on a regular basis every day. And I'm blessed to be able to do it. And to have people like you that have stuck with me through thick and thin. I mean, our community was separated for a while. There was things that tried to pull this community apart. I was told not to have so many people because it would fall apart. And I said, fuck you, I'm going to make it work. I was told several times that I could not do a wrestling community or grow a channel just on a wrestling game. And I let people say what they thought. But this channel helped me get my confidence back, is basically what it is. And I'll be real.
And because of that personal touch, it was people like myself who wanted to, but was too kind of, you're going to laugh at this, you guys, too shy, too anxious, too worried about it myself. But I seen you do it, and I'm like, so I approached them one evening, and after 3 hours and after midnight talk, Hell's Gate Wrestling is now on YouTube because of that talk I had with Blaze and a couple others.
That blows my mind the most. People that come in and go, you know what? I became a content creator because I saw you. And that just humbles me to death. Still reaching all these people is crazy. And this is what I'm talking about. Life's too short. See them now. When I set up my party at this bar, I was telling everybody that came in there, I don't want funerals to be the only time I see my friends as we get older. And that's what it's going to turn into as you get older. It's just a fact of life. So in the back of this bar, I had all kinds of pictures of my baseball when I was a kid, basketball and football, pictures of like my school pictures from kindergarten to high school, all big. And I said, if you go in the back, it looks like a funeral, but the difference is you can still come up to the guy and say hi, hug him, tell him you love him, hang out with him. It's not, it was like, so I was prepping people. I'm like, if you go back there, it's going to seem like you're at a funeral. But what it did was like someone would go back and say, like, hey, go look at this picture. There's us back there. Come back here. So it created conversations. And I had some of the best conversations on Sunday that I've ever had. My family came, my mom, my dad, my sister drove in with her family. It was just like so many of my friends from different parts of my life were there. And it was just, and I wanted to do that here too. So I was like, let's use my birthday as an excuse to bring people together. And to see here almost an hour and all the people here, it's humbling. It's humbling again that it took me a while to come out of my I didn't have thick skin at the beginning of this either.
No, and Wrestling Mama and I both, I agree with Wrestling Mama here. There were times where we would reach out to you and say, you can do this, because you didn't think you could. And you went out and you did it. And look,
Yeah. I'm gonna bring some people on, but I'm gonna keep you here, Tiny. So
Oh, okay.
hang tight. Gregory, what is up?
What's going on there, big boss?
Give me that energy like you always do, my man.
What can I say? It's what I do. I'm a very hyperactive individual, but a lot you may not know, I was actually diagnosed with autism.
It's all right. We have, there's dozens of people in this community that do, and I say that's a superpower. My first wife, she was a TSS. She took care of autistic kids, so I've seen everything in the spectrum from savant to kids that can't talk at all, autism.
Yeah,
I've learned about Asperger's, all about different types of autism. You stay you are, bro. I love you just the way you are. There ain't nothing wrong.
And then here's the thing. There's an unknown secret about this when it comes to you. You're one of my inspirations to do what I'm doing right now. Oh.
I appreciate
you and you. I'm just gonna say it like this: because of you, everyone knows who Dragor is, and they still and some of them still want him.
I'm a good salesman, man. I've been a salesman at heart my whole life. I'll sell the shit.
And now people want Dragonheart. But here's the thing. I used to do car way back when it was Nintendo 64.
Yeah. And what I love about you too, Greg, is you get so into the characters and stuff that some people are like, man, Greg's losing. I'm like, no, he's in character way more than you got. You too, Tiny. You're phenomenal at getting into character. And where people were like, man, she's a bitch. No, she's in character, bro.
Oh, no. Let me tell you something about my mom. Because here's the thing about me. There's a reason why when people call me a bitch, I try to correctly say, nah, you gonna call me a bitch? It's son of a bitch, because I'm the son of a bitch right here. And Miss Tiny, you Jagger, the reason why I say it is because I'm a New Yorker myself. But I'm from the Big Apple, Queens, New York. So I am a son of a bitch.
John, you too, Malakute, Marley Good. I helped give him his name. He kept coming to the shows. I said, let's give you a wrestling name. We created it because of the things that he liked. He was a NASCAR fan. Goodyear was the sponsor of his favorite race car driver, Bob Marley. He's a fan of Bob Marley. So that's where Marley Good came from. I've helped a lot of you guys have your monikers, make your names, and bring you in. And Born with a Mental Disability hasn't stopped you from being, an amazing person, John. And you were gone for about almost a year. We thought, I'll be honest, I thought you passed away. I thought you were gone. I was like, Marley Good was such a great. I said, I can't find him on Facebook. I can't find him here. When you came back, I bawled because I was so happy that you were back, John. You keep being you, bro. And this is it. Blade Charge knows it. Gregory goes in hard all the time. That's what he does.
Hey, now you see the real side of me, Miss Tiny. Now you know why. Because I'm a New Yorker myself. I was born in New York City, January the 1st. I started the new year in 1987 because I almost made my mom have me in the car because I was that energetic.
You stay exactly.
I almost made my mom have me in the car.
Hey, and there's something I used to say. I got to read it because I say that my channel was an all-inclusive channel, and that meant I said differences are beautiful. Let's embrace them. If we were all the same, that'd be boring. So I love the fact we got
hella boring. Might I add.
We got people from different nationalities, different backgrounds, different this, different that, and that's what it's about: is bringing them together and making these people coexist, whether they fucking like it or not. You're gonna have fun on my channel. You might not love it.
Fact.
And I mean, I've had people come to me like, man, Gregory's doing this. I'm like, he's one of the most superb in character people. I can tell you that you blur the lines. You're so good at it.
I blur the lines and everything, but guess what though? I try to do my dangest to do good.
Yes, you do, bro. Yes, you do. And you do a phenomenal job over there.
And then, like I said, there's the one named Walachan. Like I said, I got history with that young lady, and she's as charismatic as even better than me.
Lala
I would say
she was on my talk show on Saturday for LTD. It was good to have her on the show here, and she came on and talked, and she's a beautiful human being. I'm glad to have her part of the
that she is. I should know.
Yeah,
I should know. She is a beautiful young lady. Make no mistake about it. And no bones.
Inside and out, just to hear her speak, and she's a wonderful human being. I'm so glad to have her part of the community. Yep. You too, Greg. I appreciate you, my friend.
It's a great, good, and have fun with the rest of your birthday. I'm about to drive you some trains into a station.
Oh God, you do that, brother. You do that. Hey, some really unique individuals. There is a spot now. I see people trying to get in. Keep filtering through. And there should be a spot now for those that were trying to get in. So if you guys want to pop in, Tiny, I'm gonna put you in the back just for a minute, and I'll bring you back. I'm not gonna kick you out. I got stuff. Right. I want you to. You're my, like I said, you're my rock.
All right, I'll be here.
She's been with me through thick and thin. So a lot of the things I've been saying, this next guy, he lives and breathes the same thing. Fell in love with him and his channel and what he does, and bringing people together is what he do. The man, Johnny Blaze, ain't a damn thing changed. BDB, how you feeling? How you living?
What's good, my guy? How you feeling? How you living? What's going on, man?
This is, hey, it's emotional, bro. I mean, when the emotions get you, it's tough to hold back, bringing people together and seeing what you do on your channel too, man. And this is a true gamer. I'm not a gamer. He's a gamer. And from what you do on the gaming streams to the podcast, the debate table, it's inspirational. I mean, it made me want to do more of like the talk show stuff and things. And, for me to grab a couple of the people that I know that make music, and now you're bringing light to them, and my boy Jack, Banji Boy, and then he brought Imagine, and it's like a ripple effect. And now that shit is worldwide, man. And it's just, I got a lot of respect for you, and we have so much in common. I mean, we could be brothers. Look, we could be twins. We look like exactly alike. So, but that's the beauty of it. Yeah. We got the gray beard going. That's a similar thing.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, you've inspired me to do more, bro. You really have, and the way you bring people, the way you handle your shows, just the same type of positive. You're not sitting here complaining about shit. We could sit here and just complain about things, but what's that going to bring to these communities, man?
Nothing, man. It's just about us having fun, bringing people together, doing what we absolutely love, regardless of what anyone says or thinks. They got to respect what we're doing. They got to respect this hustle, because no one's doing it for us. We're putting it together.
No, so. And I think it's corny, but a lot of people kind of fell in love with it. I say I want to put unity back into community.
Yeah,
and that it needs to be done. Too many people I've heard when I talked about those 8 months that I studied YouTube before I went, did it. All I heard was this community's toxic, YouTube's toxic, social media is bad. I'm like, you're using it wrong, or you're with the wrong people.
Exactly. Exactly.
But I mean, if you guys aren't subscribed to BDBGP, you're doing it wrong, because he's doing God's work over there, bringing people together and, just spreading the love. And that's what it should be. Life's too short. We all have our war stories we could talk about. We all have family members or friends that have been through terrible times, right? You know what I'm saying? We could sit here and do what I did the first 5 minutes. I had to get that shit out of the way right away.
Yeah, I feel you, man. Prayers up to your family, man.
But it's about showing emotion. When people see that you're not afraid to show your emotion, it takes down so many walls for people. It's like, wow, this dude's real. And I don't, there's nothing fake about me. I can't put on a fakeness. I just want to be me. That's why it was so like busting through the wall, like the Kool-Aid kid coming through. Brah! I was like,
yeah,
because, oh yeah. I got a little macho man, oh yeah, at the same time. But it was like I was kind of restricting myself doing just the commentary, being a wrestling announcer, and that's it. And I was happy with that. Like, listen, I've reached every goal I wanted in YouTube my first year. So now everything's cream on top of it. I didn't care about being monetized. I didn't care about it. Helps now that that it really helps me expand the channel and stuff. But I never wanted to show my face, never wanted to do interviews. I just wanted to hide behind the mic and be silly. But once you realize, like once you did those first couple debate tables, I could see it in you. Like you knew you had something special. And when you reached out, we talked about, bringing the Battle of the Beats and stuff. And I was like, and you've come so far from that first conversation we had about help me use StreamYards. And now you're like, you got the videos, you got it's so professional looking what you do. And it just comes natural to you. You're an entertainer. That's what we are.
Thank you. It's It's because of you. So listen, thank that man right there, because I'm serious. He is a big part of why my Battle of the Beat series is what it is. He showed me so much stuff behind the scenes, stuff that I wouldn't even have thought of doing. And I'm just like, that's it. He's like, that's it. I'm like, wow. And I just took everything he told me and just ran with it and have made this series exactly what it's supposed to be. I'm glad everybody's enjoying it. Blaze, you are going to be
I'll be a judge someday. I will.
Even if it's not for Benji or Imagine stuff, you at least got to judge just one. Even if you want to stay within the live chat and just judge from there, you can do that. But you got to honor us by doing that just one time for your boy.
I don't know if he stopped in the chat, but if I make this if I make this other podcast happen, I might have to have you come on as well. My friend Coach Ed, who's part of my Hardcore Sports Network I'm in, he did a podcast. It was just his top 10 hip hop groups of all time. And I was like, ooh, you're talking my speed now. But I was dropping all the underground names for him and stuff. He's like, oh, and I was like, little do you know, I mean, I was in a rap group as a kid. I was a dancer as a kid, a hip hop dance group. So I loved it. I was like, dude, if you ever want to do, an old school hip hop podcast where we can't play the music, we can sure as hell talk about it and all the different genres and how it's evolved and, all kinds of stuff. So I was like, I know my hip hop heads that are out there. So if we get into it, that's another thing. And it's just, it's so humbling. And once I busted through that wall and realized, I have reach. We have power as a content creator to change people's lives. How many times, I've said this to a million people, you're having a bad day or you don't feel that great, but once you go live, all that goes away.
Yeah.
It's like community can uplift and make, every day I deal with my issue in the morning. Every day I'm in pain. I'm in misery for a while, and I'm like, I don't know if I can stream, but once that live button goes and you get it going and you see people in the chat, you're like, oh, I haven't seen you in a while and this person. And it's just.
Absolutely. My last podcast, The Battle of Beats, I have one coming up this Sunday, but the one I did before that, I actually celebrated my birthday. My mom, my brother came through. So many people came through. And we just played literally nothing but just club, dance, beat battles, on top of the guys facing off and competing. And it was such a dope vibe to just see everybody come in and dance and have fun and crack jokes and stuff. So, it's just like, it makes you forget about everything. People showed a lot of support and stuff like that. So, yeah, you're absolutely right about that. So
happy birthday to you too, my man.
Yeah.
I think I got a couple years on you though.
Blaze is actually 21, y'all.
Yeah, it ain't nothing but a number, people. Ain't nothing but a number.
Yeah, we switched the roles. I'm 50 and he's 21.
Hey, I always say though too, as much as people say age is just a number, I go a little bit further. I say I'll grow old, but I'll never grow up. I refuse. Exactly. I gotta have fun with it. I know there's a time to be serious and stuff. I'm aware of that, but when it comes to being an entertainer, it's hard for me to just say I'm an entertainer, but that's what we do. When you go live, you got to entertain people.
That's to see exactly this what the platform is for. It's for us to entertain. That's what people come on here for. They want to see. They want to be able to be comfortable. They want to be able to know they can go to a place like this and watch stuff that's going to take them out of whatever depressed state or whatever stressed out mindset they're going through. That's what it's for. So, I'd always advise to everybody. Same way you told me, I tell others, this is what we do. So you got to have fun with it. You got to give people something to look forward to, something to enjoy, to come back to. And they'll continue to support you. Like it can definitely happen. But if you're just thinking about trying to do it for all the wrong reasons, you're not going to get far. Don't worry about the numbers and views and everything like that. Just keep doing what you're doing because this is key. And have fun with this. And, it'll see itself through.
Told you we got very similar mindset when it comes to this, and it's rare because I can understand how some people, they start getting those thousands and thousands and thousands of followers. A lot of it goes to their head, but I was like, if you're doing good content, entertaining people, those numbers will just come. It'll just happen. And I want to be an example of that. You look at my numbers, you look at how I've gone. It just happens. You don't have to. I get it, it's part of it. So you do have to remind people, hey, don't forget to hit the like. I've been on streams and be like, oh shit, I forgot to hit the like. Even though it's someone see them all the time. So, you gonna stick around because I'm gonna play a little games here. Or you got stuff to do?
I actually I had to head out for a minute, but I just wanted to definitely come and support my Leo gang brother from another. You know,
yeah.
we got big things in store for y'all. So, you know, happy 50th. Keep doing what you're doing. Continue
Thank you,
to
man.
Son, my guy.
Stay blessed, my brother. I love you. Thanks for being a part of the show, bro. Oh, all right. There's another spot now. Someone wants to stop in. I'm going to bring a couple more people on, and I got a little game I want to play here in a little bit. Let's see who is here next. Let's go. Odds? What's happening, Odds?
Greetings and salutations.
See, I knew once I started bringing people on, I wouldn't cry as much. According to Cassie, every time I cry, she's donating $1 to my PayPal. So, $3 more. How you doing? Thanks for being a part of the show there, brother.
Very good. Very good.
What wise words does Brother Odds Cornett have to share with the group today?
Well, as everyone's been telling their stories of how they got around here, I've been doing this hobby for at least around 13 or 14 years. Been a fan of it for longer. And even before I got in it, this hobby has had the problems, has had the stench of being toxic and and all that. It's always been there, and being around it for as long as I have, yes, other places are very, very toxic, trust me. But and there's always been statements or comments or someone saying, let's make this place great again. And they do nothing with it because everything's about ego and their own ego and wanting to be like a call police of what makes this place of this, that, and the other.
I see people still trying to get in. Keep trying.
LTV for a little bit, but I was getting into it ever since, for a little while, at least for a couple of years. I've been looking for a safe place. I've been looking for a place in this hobby that's like, man, can I get back to why I got into this hobby in the first place, for fun?
You're gonna make me cry again.
And
you're about to compliment.
Samurai messaged me and said, hey, Blaze is looking for some female cause. Do you know about him? I'm like, yeah, I know about him, but I'll certainly drop a call in to sit. And I don't say this lightly. To say that this place is the best community I have ever been a part of is no understatement. It very much is. You have done what so many other people have said, let's go and do, and let's make this hobby great again. And you actually do it because your focus is not on trying to get yourself over. It's about trying to get everybody else together.
Amen. That's what it is. Well, you spoke his name, so I'm gonna have to bring him on here to have a little more fun. Mr. Kyle Young.
Hello.
These two guys kind of know each other, so
but kinda, it's a bit of a thing. Also, since it's your birthday, I might as well.
Hey, you're gonna show off a title belt too, and a bunch of hair, you dick. I know I give you shit all the time on all the channels, but this is he can dish it out, he can take it. Kyle Young, you've been an inspiration to me too, bro, because what both of you do on your channels is the same. It's the same spiel. It's just bringing people together, having fun, being silly, Yeah,
that's what the hobby was all about when it first started. When this hobby first started at least in the YouTube world, even before YouTube, the first cost show, you pretty much paid like $1, $5 for the freaking episode on a website. That was one of the most.
My first, I call it digital wrestling, but my first imaginary wrestling was through the mail in the 80s.
Yeah.
It's called Imaginary Wrestling Association. In a wrestling magazine, you would fill out your moves, your name, and you send it to, heaven forbid, godforsaken Ohio. And they would send you back a big packet every month. Here's who you fought. Here's the moves. Here's who won. That was the beginning of e-fetting for me.
And since I've known you, I've learned so much more about where this hobby has come from, and even going back even back to the 80s, the hobby still stayed the same. What it's supposed to be. It's escapism. It's giving people.
I love that escapism. Get into your character. Forget about the real world. Get into your character. And you're a good example too, because there's a lot of guys that have female characters and females that have guys and vice versa. Be whoever you want to be. If you want to be really like you,
I've used guy characters before too, and heaven forbid, when I got into promos back when I first started, heaven forbid, some people were confused and would message me later and say, "Are you really pissed at me?" It's like, no, I'm in character.
See, but that type of stuff never bothered me, and that's why this community grew so much. So no matter what type of character you wanted and stuff, I welcomed everybody in here. So, and like I said earlier, I know when you do that, there's going to be people that don't like each other on the roster, but for people to coexist for the greater good, I wanted to bury that myth that it's toxic, is a wrestling community is toxic. Yeah, it is if you're in that part of the toxic community.
Yeah, it was toxic because a lot of those that got into
come on back in LA, I'll bring you on real quick.
That got into this hobby because of those that came before them. Those people were little kids, like 10, 11, 12 years old. So
yeah,
a bunch of 10, 11, 12-year-olds, yeah, you're going to get a bunch of drama going around.
Well, yeah,
that's always gonna happen.
That's why I knew, like, after a while I had to like kind of say no kids. And then with the anonymity of YouTube, how are we supposed to know how old someone is if they don't have if they just have an avatar? So that's when I started, bringing in my real world, as a retail manager, I brought in the fact, let's have an application. Let's have people fill out an application so I know a little bit more. That's why on my application, it's not always about wrestling. I ask you who your favorite superheroes are, your favorite music, because I want to know about the person behind it too. Plus, that's helped me create characters and add names and stuff too. So it's a complex thing, but you two are shining examples of how to do it and do it for a long time and do it fun and consistently. So I appreciate both of you, and I've learned a lot from both of you as well.
I'll just say with the, I know like everyone earlier was talking about like the characters and stuff. Technically, Danny already had a nickname, but you gave him the nickname of Mr. American Strong Style, aka Mr. Ass.
Yeah, yeah, I know. The puns, the silly, stupid. I always say the
stupid, but I love it.
I should have known that came from Blaze.
Is wordplay. Yeah, I mean, a lot of the names, like I can go through the list of names. There's a lot where people either came to me with something really basic or it was like a number. Like there's a lot of digital wrestling shows which people do bring in like real life wrestlers too and mix them up. I love that shit. I mean, there's no wrong way to do it. But some people would give me a character who was like exactly like another wrestler. Like Danny Wells is based off of, Kurt Angle and that type of wrestler, but he's different. That's what I love about it. You can have someone who's based off a real wrestler, but just, vary it a little bit, different name and such like that. But you guys are awesome. I appreciate you. If you guys want to stick around, stick around. I'm going to kick people out, bring them back in. So if you're in the chat, want to come back, that's fine. I'm going to keep cycling people because they're trying to get in. But I love you both. You guys are amazing human beings. You guys are great content creators, and I'm blessed to have you in my community, bros. For real.
It's been great to be here, though, there, Blaze.
It's just the beginning, guys. We're going to have so much more fun in the future.
Let's go.
Let's do it. I appreciate you guys. Thanks. All right. I'm going to make a little room for some more people and bring people back in. So if you're trying to get in, Lord Amadeus, if you want to try to get back in, I saw you were back there. I was trying to get to you, bro. I know you had to do something. So I'm just going to rotate people for now just to get people to have a chance to come in. You guys can come back. Yeah, we got to have some fun here for a little bit. So let me find it here. You're the busiest dude on the planet, man. Didn't you just have a stream?
No, that was like an hour and a half ago.
Yeah, you were from 7 though, right? Or 6. You started at 6.
7.
So the only way to introduce him is my man Mitch.
I know exactly what you're doing.
I've interviewed you twice now.
Twice.
You and Bird Gang, and then you with the Hardcore Sports Network.
But
Where's
what
this?
was the third time I was on there for?
What's the third? I don't know what the third
You
one
were
was.
announcing the network, so that wasn't.
Oh, yeah. But we all know him as the biggest Orange Cassidy fan on the planet, right?
Orange Cassidy is awesome. Orange Cassidy is awesome. The only reason I said that for you to get off my back.
Yeah, but at the same time, you said, I will not say Orange Cassidy is awesome. So I clipped the I will not say off of it.
Oh, yeah, I know that. But yeah, happy birthday, man. How you feeling?
Thanks, man. I poured my heart out at the beginning of the stream because I got, people, friends going through a lot of shit. And this is the shining example of we all go through shit, and this is our release. I mean, you as a content creator, you're busy every day, and you have done pretty much what I've been talking about. What I do is bringing tons of people together, and the Hardcore Sports Network it is a bunch of people that some of them may not like each other. You may not understand each other, but the greater good is let's share the love between all of our channels. And that's what you do, bro. And I appreciate that. I mean, not too many people can do that.
You're right. Hey, Sean, how's it going, man? Thank you for stopping by. But where's Cool Cat when you need him?
Yeah. Jalen freaking hurts.
Man, did you see Earl's stream last night?
Yeah. Yeah, he's doing great. I saw him in the chat. He was here in the chat a little bit ago. He said hi.
Yeah,
so many people came through. It's just overwhelming. If I missed anybody, I apologize. But this is way more than I expected. I didn't think this many people would be coming through. But it's hard for me to pat myself on the back. I'm not that type of person. But it's been a lot of hard work to get to this point. It doesn't happen overnight.
It does not. I'm telling you, it does not. Running a network in my own channel is a lot.
Yeah. And you've overcome a lot of shit to get where you're at too. And that's a shining example, just like those other guys, of people that have a YouTube channel that didn't give up when they had an opportunity to. Yeah. Don't quit on it just because it got hard. Just keep pushing, keep trying, move forward, talk that talk, do everything you need to do to
say that.
I mean, it's all in fun. I mean, that's what you do. I mean, we dig on people, we make fun of each other. We crack jokes, but it's all out of love. It's all out of fun.
2 people quit the internet because of me.
Well, yeah, he's a troll. Mitch is he's a terrible troll. You're really whack troll too. You keep trying. You'll get better. You'll get better.
It wasn't my fault.
So yeah, if someone named Mitch Koski is trolling you out there, don't take him so fucking seriously, okay? He's just having fun.
I mean, come on now.
So And it was, I even created Mitch on AEW Fight Forever and made him fight. And at first I made him a small guy and he got his ass kicked and he hated it. And so I gave him steroids and now he's all hype and he gets to beat everybody up. So
you had me lose to Orange Cassidy.
Well, that's because of the game. Because the game, all the created characters, they're never going to be as good as the other ones because you got to do it. Yeah, see, Philly Halftime, your tag team partner, says you're not even a good troll.
Okay.
And everybody, even you guys from the Hardcore Sports Network, I put the link in your chat too. If you want to stop by, please stop by because you're a big part of.
You have the balls, just hop on.
A big part of what I do now, and it's no disrespect or anything out of my network and the Digital Wrestling Syndicate because it's all one big family.
Yeah,
and you guys see people coming into the chats and going over there and sharing the love. And actually, right now, if you guys can, please, we're live on the Hardcore Sports Network too. Go over there, drop a like. We need the watch time because the group is we are trying to get monetized. So we're in the business of, trying to make something out of it and be what a lot of people tell us we can't be, which is a group of streamers that get along and are successful. How many times have people said it's not going to work? This is going to fall apart. You're going to regret it, and you got to let it bounce off you. I didn't have thick skin when I started this, but I had to. I had to learn. I had to learn how to get thick skin.
I ain't either. I don't know if you saw this, but Sherry's in the network now.
Yeah, I did. I followed her. She followed me right back. That's respect right there to Sherry as well. I mean, and there was a point in time where, well, that's back where they showed the dislikes. I was getting 8 to 10 dislikes every show, and I got really depressed about it. I'm thinking, because I thought it was someone in my community. I'm like, who in my community doesn't like what I do? And then I started realizing I think it was this 1 or 2 people that just had 4 accounts each, just trying to get me to affect me. So I had to get thicker skin, and it did affect me for a while. And I was like, I got to ignore it. So I would like have the stream where I couldn't see the likes and dislikes because it got me down when I saw 10 dislikes. You know, so I'm glad YouTube changed that. It just gave people reasons to be assholes, you know?
Yeah.
But I mean, I guess the idea is not to let it bother you, you know, just let it bump off and someone else. And we got another one. I knew this would happen.
What?
AK is in the house.
Yay!
Another member of the Hardcore Sports Network. What's up, brother?
Ahead of it, yeah.
How's it going, guys?
I'm telling you, bro, I'm working on it. My community eventually will just call you AK when you come into the chat instead of Eagles or Uncensored. They're getting it. Some of them are already getting it.
Dude, I have changed my name to Eagles Uncensored. I was originally Eagles Uncensored to begin with, and all they ever do call me is AK. So I probably won't even answer to Eagles if you say it because I won't even realize you're talking to me.
Well, they were calling halftime Philly for a while, and I was like, just call them halftime. And that's the people call me Blazed with a D, and I always say, hey, drop the D. I was like, you need to drop the D. Because really, if you're my friend, you know that my name is Blaze McCoy. My station is Blazed Radio, my channel. And I know a lot of people here in YouTube, they call people by their channel name. So I get it. But once I get to know people, I give them shit. I'm like, come on, I've known you for 2 years. Drop the D.
That's why it's just my name. That is why.
Yeah. And that's what I mean. Like some people, they want to be someone that they want to be anonymous and be a different name and not give their name. That's fine. Or some people just living their life being Mitch Kowalski over here. And you make fun of your nationality. You make fun of yourself all the time. So it's part of it. If you can't make fun of yourself, how are you going to have other people make fun of you and not be able to take it? So you guys are a shining example, and a big shout out to our boy Jeff, who we lost, and that's another reason that, you know, I said it a million times on here. I didn't want to join a group because I was afraid that, you know, I'd bump heads or we'd have differences or it would fall apart like I've watched so many sports networks fall apart. But we got something special in the Hardcore Sports Network. No shit. It's really special.
If I could tell you the jokes that AK hit me with, I would be canceled.
Look, even my community knows to call you Mitch Orange or Mitch Cassidy. And
hey, who's the first person they think of when they see Orange Cassidy?
You, yeah, that's right.
Exactly my point.
Yeah, you got it. You got it right. Oh, we have who's these? Who's this? Who's that? Who could that be?
Oh my God, who the hell are you?
Mr. and Mrs. Halftime's new channel. Guys, check it out. They're doing really fun stuff over there.
That's so
hey, what's going on, guys?
Huh?
I was saying hi to Halftime and his wife.
Oh,
They both say, hey, AK, you know?
Yeah, people are.
That's probably halftime then.
See, my people will get it. See, look, everyone's what's up. They know now when they see Eagles Uncensored to say what's up, AK. I'm training them. They're good people.
No, you know I know that, man. No, and you didn't see it earlier. I just wanted to tell you, dude. One, from me to you, happy 50th birthday, man. I know you are new to the network. It's only been a few months, but, man, I can tell you what, after working with you here over the last few months and seeing what you bring to the table, I am honored to have you a part of this network, man. I wish I had 20 more dudes like you. You know, you really make the brand look good, and I appreciate you accepting our offer to join us.
Yeah, I'm a salesman at heart. I said that earlier, and when I see a good product, I can support it, I can sell it. And Hardcore Sports Network is no joke, man. We're real dudes. We're not guys out here telling you what to think. You know, just guys and guys that are what, Arizona, Texas, Toronto, Philly. I mean, it's New Jersey, New York. It's widespread, and we need some more females. Like we got a couple now. We need to get some more international flavor in there too, because Hardcore Sports Network's going worldwide, bitches. And if you follow anyone like Mitch or Earl or Halftime or AK or Further, all these guys, they are live every fucking day. I mean, if you go into the Hardcore Sports Network channel, there's like 40 scheduled shows getting ready to happen. And that just shows how much hard work these guys do. And when I saw that, just like I said, I studied YouTube for 8 months before I joined. I studied your network for a while before I knew. And it was the passing of Jeff that really made me think, look how these guys come together. look what a family they were. It's more of a family type atmosphere, and that's what I love about it. You can joke around with each other, and people don't take you seriously or think you're an asshole. Well, we know who the asshole is. Halftime. He's a self-admitted asshole, though.
People call me the Jewish asshole.
Well, there you go. See, we had to go there. I figured it would be sooner than later.
Oh man, that was the perfect time, but I didn't pull the trigger. Shit.
Halftime can't figure out how to get in.
That's
like
what
he's
she
never
said.
used Streamyard. Oh, so my people are trying to help him. If you go into the Hardcore Sports Network,
Dude, his wife's been trying to help him for 38 years. She hasn't got nowhere yet either.
I've been trying to help him for like a year now, and he's still not listening to me.
Hey,
Sorry,
his
Halftime,
little
baby.
rants. He had some great rants on the Philly game yesterday. I was watching. I was like, you need to clip some of that shit because
Yesterday
he gets hyped. Yeah,
I
he
gotta
got
tell you
hyped.
this story. I gotta show. Hold on.
Uh oh. Don't take your shirt off. We don't want to see that shit.
No. Don't worry, you'll be jealous of that.
Look, see, AK, we love those type of jokes around here, man.
You have not heard anything yet, dude. Some of mine might make your jaw drop, but the fact that Mitch handles them and handles them very well, I applaud him for it.
Oh,
yeah.
thanks. But
the one thing we want to know about Mitch is
Cassidy's awesome. Look at this though. Look at this one Mitch's halftime clip of me and hold on. Damn green screen.
yeah, the green screen's gonna make you'll see right through it.
God, I hate the green screen sometimes.
What's this? I got another message.
All right, ready? This will laugh your ass off. I can't stop laughing. This is what Mitch's halftime made. You know what that means? We need a YouTube short of that.
Jeez.
That's not what I was thinking. I'm gonna do the invitation, but I'm not gonna say anything.
Hey, I love it. It seems like he's coming out of his shell a little more and just having a blast. I love seeing people have fun, man. That's what it's all about. He's probably trying to get in now, but we're full. Because I now that we've got to talk about StreamYards, I should have just upped it to the premium just for this show. I didn't realize I'd have this many people.
Yeah,
I could have paid just for 1 month's worth of the premium, so I could have more
could
people.
have just done it on our StreamYard, so that way.
I didn't think about that. I didn't think about that. I don't
Yeah,
think
Mitch,
that-
we're not all geniuses like you, bro.
Yeah, we're not all geniuses
Jewish
like you,
genius.
Mitch.
I hear Hitler calling.
Oh
Fuck
God! No.
you.
Halftime. If I send you the link, you won't be able to come in anyway because there's too many people.
How many people are backstage?
10.
Is that the max?
Yeah.
That's
Here.
stupid.
Yeah. Well, I paid $25 a month. I didn't feel like paying. What is it? 50 for the other one.
That is really stupid. Like what?
Well, the free version, I think you only get 6.
Oh yeah, 6 on 1. Yeah.
So we're gonna play a couple games here in a bit, and then I'm gonna do a Family Feud stream after this, and it's really interactive. I did one like about a year ago where the people in the live chat can actually play along with the Family Feud. I make up a question, type in an answer, and I might need some people's help. I have a PlayStation call open that I'm gonna start whenever I go over there. We're gonna do a stream right after this of Family Feud. So if I didn't get to bring someone on or you didn't get to participate, we're going to have another stream right after this where we do that as well. But I appreciate you guys, man. I see you guys way too much. Tomorrow, 5 o'clock, we'll be doing a little pick and roll. Pick your hole.
Wow.
Pick your hole podcast. Hey, you can pick your nose and you can pick your friends, but you probably shouldn't pick your friend's nose.
I'm telling you, that pick and roll podcast, we got me, Blaze, we got Randy, Nikki, Rio, Coach.
Why do you sound like somebody just dropped you down a well?
Yeah, because he's probably not using his mic.
I'm looking for money down the well. What are
He
you
probably
talking
has
about?
his laptop mic on and not the big, huge mic in front of him.
Oh,
You didn't hear that though? Like it was very
I'm
like.
gonna have this plugged in.
See, I told you he's not even using his mic. He has a mic, but he's not using his mic. He's it's the genius over here that doesn't know how to turn the mic on when he's on a podcast. All right.
Hey.
You guys know I could talk to you for hours, so I do need to make room for more people because you guys are like brothers for me.
I want Negative Nancy here. Where's halftime?
I can't let him in because it's full. I'll bring him back in. If you guys pop back in later when he's here, then
me and him are gonna play Fall Guys in a bit.
There you go. There you go. I want to see him rant and be a dick.
No, we're not live streaming it.
Oh, boo.
Hey.
All right. Thanks for coming on. It means a lot because I'm continuing to try to mesh both of the networks. My network from the Digital Wrestling Syndicate and the Hardcore Sports Network. We're one big family now. It's not two separate entities. If I'm in both, we're all one big family. So I appreciate everything you guys do on a regular basis. And this is just the beginning. If you guys can, I know you'll be streaming and stuff too, but I'm going to do StreamYards for week 1 of NFL, and I'm going to try to do the 1 and the 4 o'clock game.
Yeah, you told me that.
So if you guys stop by whenever you can, pop in. That's going to be a blast. We'll shoot shit on some football.
425.
Have fun, bro, and happy birthday.
Thank you so much, AK. I appreciate you.
Check your phone.
No problem.
And Mitch?
Orange Cassidy is awesome.
Just so you know.
Hey, I'm just saying here, the whole thing was a gimmick. I can't believe people actually thought I hated him.
Well, you must be a decent troll then. I got to give you some credit because they're believing the Orange Cassidy hate.
People sent me like, how do you hate this guy? What has he done to you?
Yeah. Go eat your brownies. I'll talk to you later, my friend.
I already ate them.
Thank you, Mitch. Yeah. See you later, bro. So, great people. All right, there's 2 spots. I saw people trying to get in there. What's happening? Thanks for waiting, man. How you doing, bro?
Not bad. How are you doing, dude?
I'm hanging in there. We're gonna have
happy birthday.
We're gonna have a little LTD party here. Mordrin,
dude.
What's up?
What is up?
We gotta bring Tiny
like
back in too. Brian LG, what is happening?
Hey, the gang's all here.
Cassie too. What is up, Cassie?
Yeah, we got a full crew.
This is my family.
Hello, my loves.
This is LTD family.
Cassie.
We got
this is only the beginning of season 50 for you.
Yeah, season 50 of my life. Appreciate it, man.
Out of character, welcome to the 50 Club, Blaze. It's about freaking time you joined me.
John's next.
I didn't really do anything but live the next day. But I'm glad to have. God bless you there, Brian.
Right.
I appreciate each and every one of you. Mordrin has his own show and does it. Cassie has been streaming. Brian does his own thing. Tiny does. And Machete, you've been such a great supporter since day one, man. It's just, if I wouldn't have met you, I met Sean.
Everybody. Yep.
But when Sean did used
himself.
to do the streams, you passed out in the shoe closet, though. I remember that one.
And the spilled sunflower seeds and all the streams that Sean had to throw away because
I would have a drink with me now, but I just overdid it on Sunday, so I'm ginger ale-ing it tonight.
Yeah, I had mine, but happy hour's over with.
Yeah, there you go.
It's 3 a night for me. I can't handle all that.
Hell yeah.
If I could go in the morning.
There we go. Good morning.
First off, very happy birthday, Blaze.
Thank you.
The drunken clown.
And people kind of brought it up earlier. And as much
happy
as
birthday, Blaze.
I haven't told you when you started all this, and there was only like 2 or 3 of you guys doing it.
Yeah.
And I was, just coming around. I kind of looked at a lot of channels because I was interested, but I looked at channels, did a little bit of homework, and you were one of the main people that got me to want to do this. I wanted the trash talking from another channel, but I wanted the entertainment value that you brought on your channel.
Like I said earlier, some that know me enough, some fugger down there, he knows I can trash talk. And I can't, but I didn't want to be the bad guy. If I came here and just started trolling people and trash talking, I wouldn't have made as many friends as I had. That's why there's the other idiot that sat next to me. He could be the bad guy. But yeah, I just
feel like this is the Brady Bunch. Look how the setup is.
BLT
Bunch.
Lovely.
Hey, I used him in my thing.
There we go. Cassie's now Alice. Oh,
Cassie's Alice.
Cassie's Alice.
He just wants to see Natasha in a maid's outfit. That's all that is.
There you go.
Hey now. So yeah, the core here. Firestar joined us a couple years ago, but I've known Firestar for a couple years from other streams like Amy's and all those other different podcasts with panels. And I'm so glad that she joined. And I could tell she's having a blast. I hope you are, Firestar. You enjoy the wrestling shows and everything. And I'm not going to quiz you like Elfie does and ask you a million questions.
I am very much.
Yeah, and we appreciate you. We have fun. We bust each other's balls. I play my little fuck you that you said to Goddess and everything. But it's all about having fun. I mean, so many different types of people, just even in this screen right here. This is
I know about fun.
There he is. Shifty does. Look, he even got his card on his avatar. I love it.
There you go.
You're
I
damn
was
right.
trying to find mine and I couldn't find it.
So I can only play this for like a second, but and I could talk over it maybe. Well, let me see if I can bring it up here.
It's
we're gonna since I got mostly LTD people here, let me share
the Shifty dance.
Let's do that one first. See if it'll even
Brought
share.
to you by Midnight Hobo, the world's most dangerous liquor.
I always think like I have to sing it too. From Columbus, Ohio, 7 foot tall, weighing 357 pounds. This is a big dragon clown. His name is Shifty. Yeah, he's a tie-dyed mofo with the rainbow afro. Drinking his midnight hobo. Come on, get up, get down with the clown. You can dance if you want to. You can leave your friends behind. But if your friends don't dance the Shifty dance, they're no damn friends of mine. I can't believe someone used this beat for a real song.
I know. I saw that.
Is it bad I know all the words to the Shifty intro?
No, it's not.
No.
I got the wrong person.
You know what? After all these few years.
I meant to get rid of the Shifty dance, and I got rid of Shifty.
No, you know what? After these few years, I still don't know how to do the Shifty dance, but
Come back, Shifty. There's still a spot.
I don't
for you, my
dance.
bad.
yeah, I don't dance, so I'm not. It doesn't really bother me. I was just curious what it looked like.
You know what the Shifty dance is? The Shifty dance is just you shaking your ass in your chair. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Oh.
Anybody can do the Shifty dance.
There you go.
Yeah, just move where you're sitting.
Hello.
Move where you're sitting.
Come on back, Shifty. My bad.
Yeah, come back, Shifty, please.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me make room for you.
Oh yeah, he's there. He's in chat.
Yeah, he's in there.
No, I meant Shifty. I meant to eliminate the video, and I took you out. So come back in right now. There's one spot.
Yeah,
Nobody else come in here.
Come on.
And I just booted halftime. I'll bring you back halftime. Trying to bring Shifty back. While we're waiting for Shifty to come back, let's have another one.
Try so hard.
Let's do this one.
Oh yeah.
Bone Dog. This is actually him too. Halftime.
All the girls want a big yellow banana.
Just to make a slideshow.
Know they want to cram it, but we can't just help it. We just got the feeling. If you don't pull it back, you might not even feel it. It's banana. What the girls want?
Bananas. If I and that's a video that he sent me. Anthony sent me that video of him doing it, and I was like, holy shit, that's actually him making a funny song. Here we go. Sorry, Shifty.
Well, geez, if you didn't want me here.
My bad. I was like, okay.
Like a drunken dragon clown, I get freaking booted.
So just like I said to Tiny and a couple people on this panel here, Shifty, Mordrin, Cassie, and Chance have heard some personal stuff from me. I mean, I really opened up and they helped me get through some real bad times. So, I mean, that's nothing. Brian, Firestar, and Machete have been here for so long, but like some people on the panel right now have seen the other side of me and helped me get through a really dark time in my life. And I appreciate you guys for being there for me. And I don't know how to express it. And all of you guys have been here for me at some point in time or some way. And I appreciate it. I really do.
Well, that's a two-way street with you and I. And like I've said before, I appreciate those moments.
Yeah, and that's what a community should be, is lift each other up when you're down. You know, I just got off the phone with my friend who is in the ICU, and I said, you will beat it. You will get better. You'll be better than ever. You made the right decision by admitting you had an issue and going for help. So, you know, if someone's out, if you're dealing with anything, don't be afraid. Whether you think you're a big, strong man and you can deal with it. Hey, man, all kinds of issues you deal with, seek help. Tell your friends, talk to people. You can get through anything if you have a community.
Mm-hmm.
Say something, Chance.
I'm as antisocial as they come. And when I met Sean, he really brought me out of my bubble. And look at me. I'm communicating with 8 other people in my own home. And
well, Sean did the same with me too, and he said it in the chat too.
I saw him in chat.
Bring more of your person.
He's the person whisperer.
Yeah,
you know, he brings it out of us. He puts us in a comfort zone, and he lets us know it's all gonna be okay.
Yeah,
it's okay to be human.
Yes, and that's why even me, when I've admitted my mistakes, I've admitted when I fucked up, I've admitted when I did something I should have done. I was actually going to do a video at Chance, but it was just going to be him snoring.
Yeah.
So, and then I did the interview where I'm like, "Oh, Chance Harper's here. How you doing, Chance?"
That interview
I was going to make a video of that for you.
That was great.
That would be your video.
Oh yeah, and Blaze.
Yeah.
I think I won the beard contest.
Yeah, I had it going
If I had my
long for a
COVID
while.
beard,
And
I'd have you
I
beat
changed
more.
my mind. I figured I didn't want to do that. So
Maybe not, but very close.
So I want to tell everybody a little story. It's going to be very, very short, but I want to tell everybody a little story. A very long time ago, in a very click button game, I met this bastard. He was a real bastard, like 100% prick. Like there was just no other way to describe the guy. It was this little game that a lot of people in our community know. It's called Wrestler Unstoppable. And I happen to be a little bit of a bastard myself. I read a character that some people may be familiar with, named Shino Malice, with the last name Malice being very important. I intended on this character to be one of the most heinous individuals you ever came across. So literally a bastard. But I stumbled into this little company in there where this real prick just wouldn't stop trying to push my buttons. And that led to me becoming great friends with the man named Blaze McCoy. We had a lot of banter back and forth, And within like the first 2 or 3 comments, I immediately knew like this person right here is on my type of wavelength. So I shot him a message in his DMs and I was like, dude, I love what we got going here. Like we need to work together. Like it has to happen. We did a little bit of angle work in that game, but just little bits of conversation between the two of us in that game led to us having a little bit of familiarity when the YouTube shit started to kick off with Pete, and then when Blaze started doing his own show, like just from us knowing each other in that game, he automatically knew he wanted me involved, and he brought me on board, and it's been one of the most amazing things that I've been a part of. Like, just 100% true.
Even though he wants fired all the time.
I do. I'm trying to get out. He won't let me go.
No, I love you, Chris. You've been a great
telling
friend.
our story?
Yeah, show it, Shifty. Story time with Blaze and friends.
Like seriously, that almost mirrors how Chance and I met in Wrestler Unstoppable as well. So, I mean, I know Cassie, Mordrin, and Chance from Wrestler Unstoppable. Mrs. U-Taker as well. And I came from there, and I got into watching Pete, and I started watching Blaze, and I started doing my show, which has been on hiatus because of work and the people that know. And I'll be definitely coming back soon. So just so you guys know, I'm not quitting or anything, but I am going to be coming back very soon. As a matter of fact, I turned the same age as Blaze here in just a couple weeks, so I might just have to say a special thing. Because, yeah, you know, I'm a very young Drunken Dragon clown. You know, I'm only 50. I'm only going to be 50. So, you know.
5,000
no,
in Dragon
I wanted to say something as me, myself. Drop the character. and I'm saying this entirely fully as myself. Blaze, you are one of my best friends. I love you like a brother. I think the world of you. Don't you cry, you bastard. You're going to make me cry. Don't you do
If he
it.
cries, I give
Make
him
him
money.
cry. Make him cry.
It's okay.
Cassie
I'm
needs the
gonna
money.
tell you
was
right now.
there. I mean, and this is no disrespect
Hey,
to
I got the
anybody else.
box of Kleenex for him.
Shifty was there in my darkest moment, man, and a 3-hour conversation made me
3
change
hours
change
changed
my life.
Forever. And
I was ready to stop. I wasn't coming back. I wasn't
You
coming
weren't coming back. No, you were done. You were ready to walk away and everything. We had a conversation I'll never forget. And you guys turned my life around. This community's turned my life around from many times over. I mean, this man right here that's on this call that we're celebrating today, and all of you helped me out in one of my darkest moments. You guys put together over $1,000 to help my
Yeah, it's
family.
public knowledge
I'll
now.
never
We kept it
forget
secret
that.
for a while because we didn't want it to be about one person or nothing. But
No,
50 was in need, and we reached out, and we, as collective, as a dozen so people, raised over $1,000 for that guy. And
I will never forget that.
the
ever.
look on your face when we showed you the stream.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Before we go any further, I want to talk about Brian real quick. Brian has me as the commissioner on his channel, and I love it.
Oh, yeah.
Being called the commish when I come in there and hang out. I love what you do, bro. You've always been so entertaining. I don't want you to ever stop being who you are, man.
Yeah, thank you, man. I have some things to say to you.
Go
You
ahead.
know what? When I started doing this, well, actually, I was recreating our childhood. You know what that is, what time I came from.
Yeah.
The late 90s and all that stuff. Then I'm like, how long can I remake this over and over again? This is getting boring. And I thought to myself, I always want to do my own thing.
Yep.
Then
You were
and a
recreating
few
old
others-
WCW shows, is what you were doing.
Yeah.
You were recreating them, let them play in the background while you did those matches. And I love that idea. And then you went more defense.
It was,
brought
I
people in.
redid it the way I wanted it. Then people kept on coming in. Hey, put me on the roster. Put me on the roster. I said, I can't do that. You weren't part of this time. Then I started remembering, like, I always wanted to do my own thing and all this. Then, you know what? Then I created the wrestlers that's based off of some of those guys and some other creative people for myself and other friends from YouTube in the old days and all this stuff, including myself. Then I said, you know what? The reason I ain't do it sooner, like years sooner, like a decade ago, because the games didn't have all the resources to it. Then they started getting most of them in. I said, it's now or never. Let's do this thing. Like I seen you doing your thing. This guy, the guy from the UK called Nonstop Extreme Wrestling, me and him are similar in a way and all this stuff. He inspired me also. I said, you know what? Let's do this thing. Then I ain't never think that people wanted to be a part of that. I'm like, I was kind of shocked and all that stuff. I said, okay, no, though I'm different from everybody else. I know y'all let the computer do all the work, but the reason I do all the planning, one, I love gaming. B, I'm creating stories. And C, you know what? That's the way I wanted it. It ain't nothing personal. It's business. Like, even if I got any of your characters or anybody else's character losing the match, hell, even I'll lose. Hell, I lost the title last night.
But I appreciate everything you do, man. I really do.
But I ain't think it'd be that big though. I don't get many views and all that stuff. Not that I care, because I'm just here to have fun.
Yes, that's
Like,
the bottom line.
That's
yeah,
the big.
because then I'm in the season 3. I think I'm gonna give it like 3 more seasons. Then I'm gonna hang it up because I feel myself.
Whatever
running
makes
out
you
of
happy,
ideas.
bro. Whatever makes you happy. And I can tell you're happy whenever you do your streams too, and that's what it's all about. So.
But it's funny because the owner, I don't call myself the owner. I call the owner named Dale Benjamin. I took my family members' names and put them together, then made you commissioner. My commentary team is the 2 guys from Celebrity Deathmatch. You probably heard them at the end.
Yeah. Yep.
Johnny Gomez and Nick Diamond.
Yeah.
Then that Stacy girl that does the interviews, like a great friend of ours, a dear friend of ours from Australia named Rami, like he'll do that hotline with her. I'm like, shoot, I don't need to cover the hotline anymore. He can do that with her. and then whenever I make most of y'all win, I still give titles to y'all. Shoot, but I give titles to the people that's been the most loyal. I can't give it to anybody.
And well, that's the way you got to do it. People come around, they support you, you support them. And I thank you, man. I appreciate what you do, my friend. I'm gonna cycle some people in and out. So shout out to you, Brian, and move some people around and bring some other people in.
And one more thing.
Sure.
Like I try to bring everybody together. Like months ago, I introduced you to that Boyd wrestling thing with Coach, where your friend, or our buddy White Pocket said and all that stuff. They even put me on that roster because I ventured toward it still.
There you go.
But my dream, before I go, I'm gonna say my dream. Hopefully, this is possible that any of us e-fetters can do a crossover between your stars and our stars and all this stuff. Man.
Amen, brother.
That's
Amen.
That's all I gotta say. I gotta go.
Thanks, my man. Thank you. Machete, any last words for you, my friend? Appreciate you being a part of the show.
Just happy birthday, dude.
Yeah, go get Sean and tell him to get his ass in here.
Yeah, you got just as much power as I do. Yeah, he's not in my house. I'm not in his house.
Yeah.
But yeah, that guy definitely, hands down. I love that guy.
It. Thank you, Rob.
I'm
glad he introduced me to you, bro. I love you too, my friend. You're a great dude.
Happy
You're
birthday.
A great
Welcome
dude. Thanks,
to
my
the
friend. Let's see here. I'm gonna do something here in a minute. Let's bring Andy. How you doing, Andy?
Hey, Blaze. Happy birthday, everybody.
Thank you.
Hey, Andy.
I'm going to cycle a couple in and out real quick because I want to make some room. But Andy, I appreciate you coming on to the stream, my friend, and showing your support.
worries.
I always tell people, I'm like, doesn't matter when I go live, but Andy seems to show up, and he's in fucking New Zealand, right?
Yep.
And that's crazy. It blows my mind all the time. So I appreciate all the support you've given, always being there and having fun. And, you know, we'll see how these things go with the next few shows as well. And I love what you're doing with your character right now.
Yep. Oh, thanks for that, Blaze. Everybody's got a bit of a story, so I guess I might give one. I remember when Mark Caliber mentioned LTD the first time to me and said, "Oh, would you be interested?" I said, "Oh, okay," because like most, I was coming from WU and wasn't getting bored of WU. Just felt like I needed to do something new because it felt like some of it was a bit limiting. So I applied to join LTD and obviously got accepted for the first HTPP. And I'll be honest, for the first 6 months being LTD, I was just so nervous because I was like, ooh, this is different. And ooh, I don't want to stuff up and get told, oh, thanks, but no thanks. But yeah, I've stuck through it. And I got to thank everybody that's here, including you, Blaze, for all the support because, as I said, comes in, what was it, 2018, 2019? And then, of course, everything happens with COVID and everything, and particularly down this part of the world, 2020 and 2021 was just like, I said, wouldn't want to go back to it. And one of the few things that was keeping me going at the time, well, was apart from obviously New Japan, which we talk about on WrestleSense every time, and I appreciate
You're my
you
New
asking me
Japan
about that. The other thing that was keeping me going was LTD, because it was just like,
thank you.
For all the uncertainty that was happening, things I at least had something to focus on. Like,
Thank you.
I was at home and I'm trying to figure out things to do, but every week you'd have LTD on, go on, focus on that for a couple of hours, see some of the stuff, and as I said, just watch how my character's growing. Because if you told me, as I said, 6 months into when I started, that one day you'll be the world champion, you'll be the Crazy 8 champion, tag, 6-man, all those titles I won, I would have gone, really? I said, there's something a bit weird that they've got the Barrett promos and all that. And I was just like some of the stuff I would see with the characters, I'd just be like, wow, that's just
Andy's all over there being
awesome.
modest. He's a beast.
I know you're awesome too.
He's a beast.
We appreciate you, bro.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey,
thanks.
I saw it well before
Thank you so
anybody
much
else.
for coming
Blaze,
on, man.
and asked Blaze. He asked me back then who I thought.
Yep. It was Andy Price.
I knew you had it.
Well, let's cycle through a couple more. Then I got something I want to do. Jamar.
Hey, how y'all doing?
My brother Jamar.
Congrats
Part of
on
the
the
heart.
title, Jamar.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yes,
I was shocked.
congratulations.
I was literally shocked. I'm like, when I looked at my phone, I'm like, okay, it says my name. I'm like,
You're the guy that, you haven't had a lot of success as the character, but you're always positive. You always leave comments saying, I got to do better. I'm going to do better. And it's all in character and fun stuff. But I mean, I love how you handle it, man. I appreciate having you on there, bro. I really do.
Thank you very much. I really am proud of you, man. You're one of the legends to me, who bring out a lot of energy, a lot of passion to this wonderful LTD roster.
I appreciate that, man. It's hard to take compliments. I didn't want to do that tonight. I wanted to play games and stuff, but thank you, Jamar. I appreciate you, my man.
You're welcome, man.
All right, let's try here. Lala.
Hey guys.
Hi, Lala.
I need to get this off my chest before I do anything.
Go ahead.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
I want to piggyback off of that too.
What? You're gonna say? Oh no, D-Train, stupid voice. No, no, we're not doing that.
Yes.
Lala,
Keep
having
going,
you on the
Chance.
show
Keep
on
going,
Saturday was so awesome, and I'm so glad you came back. Just to, I'm trying to cycle through people, and I hate to talk to people and throw them to the side, but you are such an inspiration, Lala, for what you do, and I really appreciate you. I really do. You're always win or lose. You always have positivity. You're a great supporter, and I just love you to death, man. I really do. I want to just come wherever you're at, give you a big hug. So
And I appreciate that. And just to let everybody know, this show that he created, like I told him before on Saturday, this is his baby. He birthed it. He cleaned it. He keeps it changed. I mean, seriously, if it wasn't for Blaze Radio doing this, a lot of the characters that we all come up with would never got a chance to be on this show. I'm just being for real.
I just like bringing people together, man. I give all the credit. You can give me all the credit you want, but if I didn't have this type of crew around me, it wouldn't be as great as it was. I mean, I would still be me, but without all of the different people together, that's what makes it even more special to me. And I appreciate you, Lala. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Blaze, to piggyback off that, it's no secret my character has been successful in a lot of places. But what's the one place I've always said was home?
Yeah, you did, man. I that's hard to accept because I mean, when you do your shows, it's so much energy, and I love it. When Tiny does hers, and when this guy below me used to do his, and all that stuff.
Yeah, I know, slacker.
I'm glad.
Never again. Never again.
I'm glad that
Of course, I'll
Shifty's
say that when
coming
I'm not on
back.
here.
It's like, there is a couple spots for people trying to come in. Halftime, if you want to come back, I didn't mean to scold you and yell at you and send you to the no Neverlands. You can come back, my friend. Real quick, we're going to go international here, and El Capitan Raph is in the building. What's up, Raph?
Hello, Blaze. And I just wanted to tell you that happy birthday, and of course, we just have I just wanted to tell you that I just turned out 30 years, and right now Blaze is 50. So right now it's been a very while because most of the persons that I really know were just born in August, and that's really awesome.
So, Raph, for people in my community that don't know, where are you from?
For those people who don't know about me, because I'm living in North Carolina, basically
where
in
are
the
you
city of
originally
Charlotte.
from?
But I'm originally from Barquisimeto, Venezuela. That's from South America.
Hey!
Oh, wow.
All right, yes.
Wow.
Awesome.
Yes.
And Raph does great stuff on his channel too. He does a bunch of sports. He does a little talk show, and I appreciate you, bro. Thank you for stopping in. I met him through like the guys from the Hardcore Sports Network and all the guys that do all those podcasts, and I'm just blessed to have you as a friend, Raph, for real. And I appreciate you. All right, now I'm trying. Okay, there's room for people now that was trying to get in. How do I do? Oh, hold on. So anybody that was trying to get it, come on in. And I wanted to do a little fun thing here. I was kind of, Goddess was part of the idea, but she's not here. She got company, so she said she's going to try to sneak in. But she used to do a little stream with Count, a little radio show, and they did some karaoke.
Blazioke! Let's
This isn't
go!
really karaoke. It's a little different. I was trying to find it because we can't play the music. So I wanted to find a way.
Are you?
No, we're not going to. I'm so sorry. So what we're doing is this right here. Oh, yeah. I'm not going into the sexy voice, but this is where we're going. Hello? Is it meme you're looking for? So we're going to fake it until we make it with a little game called Is It Meme You're Looking For? Now, I was going to have like everybody play along and you had to like ring a buzzer so you could try to guess what it is. But we're just going to, when you see the picture, just start singing if you know it. If you don't want to sing, don't sing. I will. I'll make fun of myself. Anybody else that wants to get in on it in the chat, you can sing at home, hang out at home. But I found a shitload of really cool music memes. So you got to try to figure out what song it is. And it's going to be
I'm
fun.
glad I got my new glasses. I can see good now.
So let me find it. Is it meme you're looking for? All right. So obviously Lionel Richie is the first one. That's going to think. I saw that one. I was like, ooh, that's a good idea. I'm going to use that for a little game, and we're going to play a little game. So, let's bring Matt on. Matt Outlaw's back, and he can sing too. I know you can sing, Matt. Don't even fake it. I got to do one more thing here first. You know what? We're going to take one more break. I'm going to play this little video, and then we'll do the meme thing because I got to pee. I'm honest. I'm a blunt, honest person. So here, let's enjoy one of our favorite entrance songs from one of our favorite dudes. He was in the chat earlier. We'll be right back after this. Everybody loves the assless chaps picture on there. And everybody, bring back the assless chaps. All right. Are we ready?
Sí, señor.
All right. Let's have some fun with it. Oh, no, we're not doing it for the Yeti, Jeff. I fooled you. You probably thought it was going to be that. All right. Everybody was dancing. I love that song. That's Drum Monkey playing the drums, too. So even specialer. More specialer. All right. Here comes the first one. I feel like I should do a drum roll or something. So first meme. I think I have like 10 seconds in between each one, so it might take a minute. First meme. See who can get it.
Whoa, Black Betty, red lamp. Whoa, Black Betty, red
Panda lamp. Whoa,
Black Betty, Panda lamp. Whoa, Black Betty, Panda lamp.
Black Betty had a child, Panda lamp. That was the first one I saw. I was like, wow, that's pretty clever. All right, so now you get an idea where this is going. All right, let's see the second one. should have did 5 seconds in between. I didn't know how it was going to work. Next one. Come on.
Play that funky music, white boy.
White booty.
White booty.
White booty.
No.
Play that funky music, white boy.
White
Play
boy.
that
Play that funky music, clown boy. Play that funky music, clown boy. Play that funky music, right?
All right.
There you
Coming up next is. You have to figure. Some of them aren't as easy. It doesn't make a difference if we're naked or not. There's a guy I follow. I think it's on Instagram.
What you got.
He does. He has like a fake microphone and he sings.
Or not.
There we go.
We got this guy.
Living on a prayer.
I love parody songs.
You got that right now.
There's like misheard lyrics. You hear like people. There's a guy. I don't know what country he's from, but he has like a gold bottle hanging. He would do like fake music lyrics, and it's hilarious. And then I saw one of these on his channel, and the next thing I know, I found a whole bunch of them. Let's get another one going. So there's a couple corny ones, but some are funny. Some are just dumb. I figured we're all corny and dumb and funny, so why not?
Facts.
Pour some
sugar on me.
Hey.
Sugar on me.
I hope
In
that's
the
sugar
name
and not
of
booger
love.
sugar. If that's booger sugar, that's a whole bunch of it, though. Pour some sugar on May. Where did you get a calendar from? I guess they still have
Let me like
calendars.
it, baby, come and get on. Living
All
like
right.
a lover in a rent phone.
How about this one? Rock, sand. I don't know how myself said it. The red light. Rock, sand. Rock,
Sand.
This one took me a second. I was like, oh,
You
it says
don't have
rock,
to put
sand.
on the red light.
Oh, May
You
is your
don't have
birthday
to
month?
sell your body to the night.
Woo!
No, she works at the Red Lounge now. She's good.
Yeah. One
Right.
more. I mean, not one more. Good, a bunch
I take
more.
care of my girls.
Next.
Right?
Don't go breaking my heart. I
couldn't
Oh, honey, if I
That's an
get
old one.
restless.
Who sung
Yeah,
it?
it is.
Anybody,
You're not that kind.
anybody remember who the
Elton
artist was?
John and that one chick that I don't know.
Yeah, that one chick.
Oh, I was thinking Captain and Tennille. I'm wrong. That's a different one. Who's Captain Tennille? Didn't they have a song back then? I can't remember. Don't go baking my heart is. You're right. I was wrong. I was thinking Captain and Tennille. Oh well, young people are like, who the fuck is Captain and Tennille? What are these songs? Firestar's like, I never heard of. This is a good one. All we hear is
Radio Gaga.
Gaga.
Radio
That's a good one.
That is a good one. Elton John and Kiki D. Yeah.
There we go.
Andy got Kiki D. People know. This is a good one. This is the last one I found. I was like, Radio Gaga. Very clever. Very clever. Yeah. Yeah. Hold on. We got echo. Is that you, Matt? Do you have YouTube on?
Hold on just a sec.
Just mute your YouTube.
Yeah, just mute.
There we go.
There we go. All right, coming up next. Let's see what- Nope. I
Nope.
still hear
Still
me.
there. Still there.
It's got to be you. It's got to be you.
It had to be you. I wandered around and finally found somebody who.
Echo. Yeah, you have to have YouTube on in the background or something.
Look in here.
Oh my!
Blaze, is it yours?
My Alexa is Echo. So when I just said that, she's like, "I'm sorry, I didn't." Figure that out, Matt. I'm gonna mute you first until you figure it out. Here we go. You
I'm so sorry.
Cannot sleep tonight. How about this one? It's a nice day for a light sweater. A cardigan.
For a cardigan.
I've heard that one before. I've definitely heard that one before. Get it yet, Matt? Nope. Still echoing.
Oh, that's.
It's got to be, you got to have YouTube on in the background. That's got to be what it is. A light sweater. That's a good one. All
It's
right.
a nice day for a light sweater.
How about this one? Don't stop retrieving.
Hold on.
Hold on to that feline.
You've lost me singing to the adorbs.
That's a cute little kid. That's my favorite type of dog, too. If I wasn't allergic to dogs, that's exactly what kind of dog I'd get.
Okay, I'm done.
Actually, it's a weird story. Both of my neighbors have that exact dog.
Mhm.
One's really nice, one's really mean. And they're both named Bailey.
That's really fun.
Same exact type of dog. Let's see if Matt got it. Did you get it? Let's see. Echo, 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 echo. I'm still hearing
Testing,
echo.
testing.
Echo.
1, 2, 3.
I'm still hearing me in the background. Shut up, Echo!
That's
I'm
weird.
not talking to you, you bitch!
Mine does the same thing at weird times, Blaze.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh my god.
Number 9 is Triple B.
Hey, what's up, B?
Playing with the snake.
We got the B.
We're gonna put Triple
We
B on
got
the
the
spot.
B,
All right,
we
solo
got the
layout.
B,
You gotta
we
sing
got
for us
the
now, Triple
B.
B. Just kidding.
All right.
Yeah, we got the B.
This is we're all singing, so let's get to the next meme. Thanks for being here, Beat. How you doing, bro?
I'm good. I just got home. I've been listening the entire time. So I'm like, man, I gotta get home. They're getting into the fun part now.
I appreciate you. Oh, here we go. Time for the Matt test. Matt.
Matt.
Uh-oh. Are you
Well-
Echo?
Okay, is that better?
I think we got it.
Yeah, I think you're good.
Hallelujah.
Shut up, Echo. I'm not talking to you.
Hallelujah.
All right, let's get to the next one. Ready, set. Let's see what corny, stupid thing is next. Who's eating? All right, here we go. Ready? The next one is.
Killing me softly with your song.
Cling on. That one's bad.
Me softly.
That's the worst one.
Cling
That's
on me softly with your song.
Cling on me. That doesn't even work.
It does not flow right.
No, it does not flow.
Strumming my pain with your fingers. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, guys.
Cling on me softly.
I'm so sorry. Cannot sleep tonight. We're not going there. How about this one? Mama. Just now I want to know the rest of that one. That makes you want to make a whole parody song out of that one.
Oh, yeah.
I always
I'll
sing
work
that
on
when
it.
wrestling
We'll
mom
see what
was fighting
happens.
too. I'm like, wrestling mama just killed a man. Especially when she slams someone. Beating the shit out of someone. All right, we got a couple more, I think. Let's see what's next. Dun 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 dun. Ain't no sandwich when she's gone. That's very sexist. That's very sexist, mister.
Really?
True. I think it's a fact, though, too. When she's gone, you probably won't get your sandwich anymore. Sorry for your luck.
Lazy
Ain't
ass,
no
get your ass up
sandwich
in the
when she's
kitchen.
gone. Now I gotta go make my own.
Hell no, I ordered
First time I hit the buffet.
And I know what's next. Here we go. Looking for love in all the wrong places. Free Star Wars fans out there.
I am laughing so hard at this one is I used to work at Disney and I worked we had like a whole Star Wars theme and everything, and at one point my name tag even had like a planet that I was from and all that. So that's why I'm laughing at this. looking for love in all the wrong
places. That's a very good one. Like I want to make a whole Star Wars parody song for that now, and that's where it starts. That's a good one.
Jeff, he can sing. Don't let him fool you.
Yeah, don't let him fool you there, Jeffrey. Even though Jeff can't beat Radio Rex. You're never living that one down, Jeff.
I don't know what y'all are talking about.
Hold me closer, tiny finger.
I love
Tony
you,
Danza. See, I was waiting to be able to sing back to you, Tiny, because I knew this one was coming.
On the highway. Who's coming at me?
Hey, I bet he would want to hold Tony Danza close to him. Hey, now.
What?
I would, too. Tony Danza was a sexy beast. He was the boss.
He still is very attractive for a man his age. Just saying.
Yes.
Song. I'm sorry, y'all. I cannot sing it the way it's supposed to. I can't hearing Blaze and Sean sing it and their words. I can't sing that song.
Yeah, that song will never be the same now. Thanks.
Ever.
I love you guys for that, though.
Yeah. Hey, that's something we got that other people don't.
Yeah,
Because you don't know what you got till it's gone. How about this one? I want to hold your gland.
Now that sounds way too sexual.
Yeah, that's what I hear at the Red Lounge when I go there. I want to hold your gland. I think you can do a lot better with Beatles songs than that. That's kind of lame compared to the other one. Uh-oh, Matt's echo is back. Mecco. Shut up, Echo.
Shut up, Echo.
I think it. Hold on.
I think we should just call it a Mecco now.
It is you, Matt. I don't know why it's doing it, but when I mute you, it goes away. You're still here. He's trying to figure it out. He's in deep thought. No, it's still echoing.
Is it me?
No, it's Matt.
Oh my God. Cool whip in my hair.
Cool whip in my hair. It's funny they got a picture that someone actually putting Cool Whip in their hair.
Yeah.
That's Red from 70s show when he got high one day.
Now there is someone else echoing.
Yeah, someone else is echoing.
Shifty. It is you, Shifty. Shifty, you got something playing in the background?
Yes, you do.
No,
Yes, you do.
I'll switch something. Don't worry.
All right. Switch it up. And Matt, you can try to come back. Maybe it was Shifty and not you. So Matt, come back if you can. There's still room. Wait, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there's room if someone wants to pop back in.
Maddie, come back.
And then anyone, baby, come back.
Maddie, come back.
You can blame it all
Shifty.
I was wrong, and I just can't stream without you.
Speaking of room, Blaze, real quick before we get to the next one, I am going to take off, so there'll be more room.
Hey, thanks for being here, bro. I really
Happy
appreciate
birthday
it.
again, brother.
Thanks for rubbing in that my beard isn't big as yours, but you're bald like me, so we're in the same group.
Hey,
Love
I'm
you,
bald
man.
voluntarily.
Oh, come on. I'm shaving too, yeah. Thank you so much for being here, Mort. I really appreciate it, bro.
Mord.
All right, everyone have a great night. And it wouldn't be the same if I didn't do it.
Yeah, you have to.
Peace out, fuckers.
Yeah, that's what I was waiting for. All right, there's some room if anyone wants to pop back in or hasn't been here. We got a couple more of these to go, and we're going to play Family Feud.
Is this better?
Oh, hold on, where are you at?
Is this better?
Yeah. Hold on, can I hear me? Hello, hello. Yep, you're good, Shifty.
We hear no echo. You are perfectly fine, sir.
It's because you were coming through my car speaker, and that's why what's happening. So I just switched you to my earbuds.
I was coming on his car speaker. How about it?
You're gonna have to pay.
You loved
for the
every
detailing
second
job.
of it, Shifty.
Blaze, you're gonna have to pay for that detailing job.
Oh, yeah?
I'm not complaining.
Rob's back. Hold on. No echo? Okay, Rob doesn't have echo. We're good. Just double checking. All right. Coming up next, we got a couple more to go here. I'm liking the memes. Hello, is it meme you're looking for? How about this one? It's all part of my rock and roll fantasy. Very clever one there. That one wasn't as easy to figure out. Yeah, Matt's having problems. Matt, I see you trying to come back, and now it says your devices aren't connected. So Matt got a bad connection right now. All right. This was a good one, though. That's kind of clever one.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys remember who did that song? I can't remember. Who did Rock and Roll Fantasy?
Oh, shit.
Oh, you would have to put me on the spot. I knew that until you asked me.
Who's Googling it real fast? It wasn't Foreigner, was it? It's the only one I can think of. Anyone Google it?
Bad Company? Andy says Bad Company.
Is it Bad Company? Yeah, I think so. Fantasy.
Yeah, it's Bad Company. It's Bad Company.
Yeah, Bad
Moore
Company.
says Sticks. Oh, it was Bad Company.
I thought
He thought Sticks.
all those bands were very similar. So
yeah.
All right, Matt's back. Let's see. Let's try it. Unmute. I can't even unmute you. Sorry, Matt. Just enjoy it in the chat, my friend. We don't got too much longer before we're going to go over to PlayStation anyway. Do some Family Feud.
That's what
I have a PlayStation call open that I'm going to call too. So you guys want to join, you can join on the call. No, you can just be in the chat there. How about this one? That's me in the corner.
That's me
in the spotlight. Sneaking in the kitchen for some shredded cheese. I love that picture of that kid. You ever seen that video, that meme? He comes in.
My religion.
Trying to keep an eye on you. Almost going into I'm so sorry.
Catch me in the corner. Catch me in the spotlight. Drinking my midnight hobo.
Chill back up.
Odds is back. Let's see. No echo. No echo.
Nope. No echo.
Myself while I'm drinking.
What's up, Triple B? Maybe two more.
Show up right as you leave, right?
Building. Good to see everybody. We got a nice little crowd here. I think it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's still one spot if anyone wants to join. What's next?
Hello.
We got a couple more memes. How about this one? Saving his life from his warm sausage tea.
From this monstrosity.
That's disgusting, though. Sausage tea? Saving his life from his warm sausage tea. I don't want to try warm sausage tea. Sorry.
Hey, I had Blaze already on my speaker, so I'm good.
Yeah, I blazed all over your speaker. So, is that where sausage tea comes
warm
from?
Sausage,
possibly.
Warm sausage tea doesn't matter to me.
At this point, I don't want to know.
No. All right, I think we got maybe two. How about this one? To the window!
To the wall!
Sweat drop down my balls. Skeet.
Like all these bitches crawl.
To the window, to the wall.
And I can't hear that without thinking of Betty White.
Really?
Thank you, the proposal.
Oh, I never saw that movie. So
Okay, so there's a scene where Sandra Bullock is doing like a dance around a fire, and Betty White's character is like the grandma in the movie, and she's like, just sing what comes to your heart, and Sandra Bullock just starts going to the window, to the walls, and then Betty White starts dancing with her, and it's really funny. But anyway,
to the window, to the wall. All right.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Let's see what's left. One more, maybe one or maybe two. I'm not sure. We'll know it's over when we see Lionel Richie again. That might be the last one. Is it
Sean's
Lionel?
on the stream, man.
No. Now I gotta say this one. Her name is Harnalina L. Rockatona Dramamana. Hey, Macarena.
what he said.
Oh my God!
Oh gosh, I used to hear that song. I used to hear that song so many times when I was a kid in school.
Or you go to the skating rinks. and
Odds
they
is
play it
over
all
there
the time?
doing it, actually doing the dance and stuff.
No.
You can't see him, but he's like,
I did that song enough, and I did that dance enough in school. I don't like
Did you
dancing.
sing the lyrics too?
We didn't have to in school, but we pretty much were doing it in our heads.
They made you
We
do
were
the
doing it so many
Macarena in
times.
school?
Yes.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's
Music class.
for
In middle school, it was in like 3 different performances.
Am I that old? Like I was already in college, I think, when the Macarena came out.
Or what they did was they planned
You
out.
don't have any young people in your
rinks.
family?
What
You go
year is
rollerblading or
no?
whatnot, they'd be playing it there.
What year was the Macarena?
90-ish for sure.
Yeah, I thought it was the 90s because
Maybe I was in college.
that's when I first was
95, 96?
Something like that.
94,
Something like that.
1992, 94, August.
We
Released
were
I was
already
goody.
in
I
our
was 4
20s.
years old when it came out.
Released August 1995. Hey, Macarena.
Oh, fine.
Middle school then.
So I was like 5 to 4 years old when it came out. Great.
At least
I had
she's in
just
That doesn't
sport.
make me
graduated
feel
high
old at all.
school.
If she was in
I
any
was
other
just
sport,
5
I'd
years
like
old,
to see
stop.
them. I'd like to see them get that last name on the back of her jersey.
Oh dear God, it would wrap around.
Because it was definitely the bar song that was going
Cornelina
on.
and Rakatoma Dramamana? I got it now. Hey, Macarena.
Hey, Macarena.
I think that's the last one. I think we end it with that one. Let's see. Where are you at, Lionel? Is it you again, Lionel? Oh, is it me you're looking for?
Oh, the meme.
There you have it. There you have it. I knew that would be fun.
Okay, Blaze, I know
Yeah.
Tiny already did this, but would I really be me if I did not sing you happy birthday?
Oh, yes.
So, before I
my.
exit the call, happy birthday to you.
Come along.
Happy birthday to you.
Cha cha cha.
Happy birthday, dear Blaze.
Another $1.
Happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
Another
$1. No, don't do it,
Kanshisile, Blaze McCoy. Kanshisile, Azwoo.
Okay. What else did I have?
I got to throw something in there. I got to throw
Good.
something in there.
What are you throwing?
I'm gonna do it.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Blaze. Happy birthday to you.
Dance
There you go. My Elvis impression. That's
Way to go.
I can sing. I just choose to be
No, I'm just saying, I didn't know you had that kind of voice.
I'm gonna have to get a shower
saying-
before we do.
I'm just saying that, like, I'm totally not wearing any panties right now, but if I did, I'd be throwing them at you, Shifty.
Hey, Chance, you know my number.
So,
Alright. On that note, guys, I'm gonna make my room.
well, we're about done here anyway because
I'll hop on the PlayStation.
I want to do the
Okay.
foot. Yeah, the
See you with
Family Feud.
all right, so we're gonna play Family Feud. Now, part of it, and I'm gonna need people on the call to help me because part of it is you create your own question, and people in the chat can do exclamation point and try to answer whatever question I ask. What it'll do is it'll let me type in a question, and then when I type in the answer, it'll black it out for you guys and just show a blue screen so you don't see the answer. So when it comes back in, everybody in the chat can play along. That's what I like about it. We can do a regular Family Feud where we all try to guess the answers. We'll do that, but then we'll do the other version where we actually, everybody in the chat is playing along. I was going to try this. Let's try this real quick. There is a game called Words on Stream. Has anyone ever heard of that?
No.
No.
All right.
First time.
So Words on Stream. I don't know if it's going to start a brand new stream or we're just going to be able to play it. So we're going to try this game.
If it
And
starts
if it
a brand new
doesn't,
stream, that's gonna be funny as hell.
it may. So I don't know. It's an I just Googled online games you can play with your live chat for Twitch and YouTube. And this one came up. So we're going to try it. Or we're going to try it right after this. If I can find it. Go ahead, dance the fucking Yeti dance.
Yes, bitch. Ooh, this my song. song. I'm about to do it for the Yeti, bitch.
For the
You better
Yeti.
fuck that
Oh, God.
shit.
For the Yeti. Oh God, she gon' buzz it for the Yeti. Oh God, she gon' buzz it for the Yeti. Now do it for the, do it for the, do it, do it for the, do it for the, yeah, do it for the, do it for the, do it for the, do it for the Yeti. She about to buzz it for the Yeti. She about to buzz it for the Yeti. It's time. She about to buzz it for the Yeti. It's time. She about to buzz it for the Yeti. Do it for the, do it for the Yeti. Do it for the Yeti. Oh God, do it for the Yeti. Do it for the Yeti. Oh God, do it for the Yeti. Do it for the Yeti. Oh yeah, do it for the Yeti. Do it for the Yeti. Oh God, Yeti, 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 Yeti. She gon' buzz it for the Yeti. Yeti, 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 Yeti. She gon' do it for the Yeti. Yeti, 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 Yeti. Do it for the skinny girl. Do it for the, do it for the girl. Do it for the skinny girl. Do it for the girl. Do it for the skinny girl. Do it for the, do it for the girl. Do it for the skinny girl. Do it for the skinny girl.
I see the motherfucking titties on the Yeti. Okay, nipple rings. I don't think they ready, getting ready with a passion. No, ain't no relaxing. I'm asking. Baby, don't crab like Sebastian.
All right, that's enough doing it for the Yeti. You guys know you can you can unmute and talk over the videos if you want. All right, let's try this. Like we do. If you've watched any of the WrestleSense podcasts lately, right at the end, my boy Ray, he started unmuting and saying the dumbest, craziest shit during the outro. So now it's like a thing we do every show. Like as soon as I play the outro, he'll unmute and we start going back and forth. It's some of the funniest shit we've done. I'm like, why is one of our best segments the outro when we're leaving? All right, so let's try this. I'm gonna try this. I didn't try it because I was afraid it would start another stream, but WOS.GG. Everybody can join. And what it said was that people in the chat can play along with it. And it's guessing words based on, things that are out there. Now, I don't know if it's going to work through StreamYards here or if it's going to create a brand new, because it's linked to my YouTube. So I think it's going to start a new live stream. If it does that, we might just do it another time, but we'll see how it works. If it starts a new stream, we'll see who's over there.
Sounds like you need your cell phone.
Yeah, you would. It's kind of like, what's Cassie do those?
The jack off.
Kind of bad, which is kind of bad because I'm currently using my phone.
Which I'm going to have to bounce you guys because said phone is about ready to die.
Okay, and then we will, and when I do start up Family Feud, I have a PlayStation call that I'm going to open, and that will be a new stream. So let's try this and see what happens.
I love you guys.
Love you too.
I'm also going to take my leave here.
So I don't think people can play in the chat. I don't know if you guys think of a word there. I'm gonna go to my channel and see if it created a new stream.
Oh, okay. So this is like crossovers. Just make as many words as you can out of the letters, like quick.
I'm more interested to find out if it's creating a new stream for me or not. Live.
Well, I mean, if
it created an extra stream,
because according to
the bright side, more views quicker.
According to the thing, you can actually in the chat, you can answer in the live chat. I'm confused. I don't even know if I can. There's not even any fucking words there.
Clicker. Someone just
what
said
is
clicker.
it? Quick. It won't even let me.
Yeah.
All right, this is a big fail. I think I'm just the host, but I can't click on nothing or do anything. Apparently, it's like people in the chat can actually just type in stuff and it shows up on here.
Yeah.
Like if you in the chat, let's see. It's kind of like, I think it's, type it in the chat. I don't think it'll actually, I don't know if it'll take it from here. No, I don't know. We'll have to figure that out. That didn't work. I read the instruction. I was like, it seems like a really fun game because literally the chat can help fill in the answers. But I was confused on whether or not it was going to start a new thing or not, and it's not working. So all right, hey, we try something. It didn't work. So what I will do.
At least we tried it.
Yeah, I got a little success. I had enough to almost answer.
Oh, so you did go in like
by scanning that QR code with my phone.
Oh, okay. So I think I was just like the host because I was going on that trying to answer too, but I think everyone else would just have to have a second device. They would go on there.
Game over.
Yeah, and then you would just play from the device. So we could do that another time. It's a fun little game, but we've been on here for 2.5 hours. I want to play Family Feud.
Yeah.
And we got to bring everybody on. The chat's kind of died down. The people, man, we had a lot of people here for a good while, way more than I thought. And this has been a blast. I mean, you guys have piled on.
Everybody loves you, Blaze. You're gonna have a lot of people for a long time.
Yeah, it's hard. I'm so humble. It's tough to be like, to pat myself on the back. And I mean, but I have, like I said at the beginning, I've worked my ass off to get this channel to where it is, and it hasn't been easy.
Well, if you're not gonna pat yourself on the back, I'll do it for you, motherfucker.
Yeah.
You brought like a very consistent and a very positive energy into this YouTube area, which is what created this little community. You've been nothing but a consistent outpouring of positivity, and that's what makes people gravitate to you. And the way that you run these shows, the many different interactive aspects that you add into it is what keeps gravitating people to your product. You know what you're doing, you know exactly why you do it, and the fact that it's all for the purest reasons makes it that much more meaningful.
And Chance knows, because I've had these conversations with him way back about, you know, doing different things or bringing people together. And there was a lot of times I would do my research. I treated it, as much as I have fun and just be silly, I treated it like a job as well. So like, if I saw someone in another stream who was always in that wrestling stream, they were really cool in the chat, they love being in character, and they're from Twitter, the Twitter world, or X, whatever, I go right to Chance. Hey, do you know this name? Have you ever heard of this person? And sometimes he'd be like, yeah, it's a great person. Yeah, that's someone you might consider. Yeah, that person wouldn't work in our community. You know, don't worry about it. You know, so I've had, and he's not the only one. I used to call it the committee, you know, and the committee was just the people that I could confide in the most. So yes, within the show, I would rely on the committee to help decisions, but it was you guys. It was you guys. It was whenever I picked your brains and said, what do you think of this? Or what do you think of that? Or people would give me ideas. And I always tell people, we don't do tons of story because we have so many people, but anyone who's come to me with, hey, I want to do this story, or I want to feud with this person, I've made it happen or try my best. So, and if you want to be able to get into character and role play a little bit and talk trash, the live streams is what that's for. I've seen, and the reasoning behind it is, and I've preached this before, just anybody who hasn't heard it, those group chats, if someone puts 20 minutes into a big long promo, but person B, C, and D were on working that weekend, by the time they see it on Monday, it's so far up the stream, they're never going to see it. And that hard work is lost. So if you want to promo, talk trash, do all that, it's in the live chat and the Get Blaze talk show, which I'm doing more. You can send me a written promo and I'll read it. You can send me a video or an audio one. I love those people. Mordrin's done it before. You know, some people have done it before. Riley has those wild ones that he used to do. Like, those enhance the show so much. So I don't want to discourage people from wanting
Riley's real good at that.
to promo, and I want you guys to promo. I want more story, but I don't want to create a story with person A and the other 95 people are like, what about me? So what I decided to do was create events that include everybody, where you guys can enjoy trying to be the champ. How many titles can you win? How long can you hold on to the title? That's the main storyline, you know. But it's I know you got 2 titles over there, Triple Beat. I see you bragging. 3. No, you have 2.
Stable War.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, you are still a Stable War right now. And that's still a story. Like, people get so tied up in the real wrestling world. Like, everybody wants
freaking bragging over there.
Everybody wants everything to be. Everything can't be the bloodline. You know, there has to be. There's stories within just fight. We started a story with Firestar the other day. Out in the match, what could I do? Just have her feel bad about losing? No, we made it into a story. And how many people were like, oh my God, going over to check on Firestar, make sure she's okay. Firestar played along. You know, I got to get ready I got to play ready for the war games later. And I made it a story because the computer gave us a fucked up thing and we ran with it. You know, the game's not perfect. It's not made for what we do. So
whenever the 2K games give you something fucked up, you gotta
make lemons out of lemon, like lemonade out of lemons, you know, and stuff like that.
Yep.
I mean, you have to.
Yep.
And there's things like Angelita. She's in here, says Stable War champ, not for long. And that's, she gets into character. Some people misconstrue Angelita sometimes because she gets really into character.
Oh yeah, there's tons of people that do that do.
I love that. I mean, and whether you're being
there's so
yourself
many
as your
people that
character,
misunderstand.
I mean, that's why that's why more now than I did before, I will kind of break character during a show and be like, this is this, or follow along with this, or that's another reason why I say people that aren't on the show, if they come into the chat and start they're doing this and doing that, it doesn't work because you're not on the show. Or maybe I had something planned for this character at the end of the show and you're just going off on a willy-nilly. But if someone DMs me that they want to try something, I'll make it happen. I will do my best. So it's not like I know a lot of people don't come to my show or they've gone from my show because we don't have a lot of story. And I get that. There's a lot of places out there that have a roster of 24 or 25 and they can do more story.
Actually, there's a lot of story in LTD.
And that's what I mean. There's not only one type of wrestling story. I mean, for all the years I've watched wrestling, it doesn't make me any better of a fan than anybody else. But, I've seen stories that, someone working on a specific part of a body throughout a match. That's a story. We can't do that as much because we don't control. We just let the AI do it. But for those that do,
at times I can, but
yeah, the pre-recorded stuff that people do, God bless you for the time that it puts into it. I'm hoping Cutthroat comes back. Travis did get a hold of me and say he might bring Cutthroat Wrestling back, which is a pre-recorded show. If anyone hasn't seen it, I loved it because that's the things I don't get to do on my show, where he would just send me the video. I would record it one shot, not knowing the outcome for most, but he'd send me the information. And I love those shows. I did one for Nick Black and Ascend Wrestling not too long ago. I loved it, but I can't do. I wish I've had a lot of people.
You do well with those. You do very well.
And I'm not to brag, but I do those in one take. I don't practice it. I just watch the stream, react how I want. It's because
that's what I try to do.
I have 940 shows of practice.
Even in promos, I try to do I try to do everything I do in one day. Sometimes it doesn't happen, but
well, the fun part about doing it live is not knowing what's going to happen. But on the reverse side, the fun part of doing it pre-recorded is the outcome. As I'll sometimes do it pre-recorded and then stream the pre-recorded part live with live commentary, and that's to me just as fun as doing it 100%.
That's amazingly fun
because the outcome of what's going to happen, and you're trying to drive that person to that point and get them to the outcome, and it's like, ooh, I can't wait till they see it.
Yeah, my funnest thing of doing shows pre-recorded and doing it and streaming them live is I'm always looking at the chat while doing commentary. I'm looking at the chat when something big happens. I want to see the chat blow up. I want to see what the chat's saying. If something didn't go right, I'm like, okay, I'll remember that for next time. Let's try to spice something up. Or the chat is like the audience in an actual show. If they're going crazy,
it's the backstage and the audience.
Yeah,
because you have your performers and your fans in one spot. Yeah, I love the live aspect.
If they're sitting on your hands, then you've done something wrong.
And that's what I love about LTD is you have wrestlers and fans in the chat at the same time, and you are fire on the mic. You really are.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That's what I wish I could hear. I wish more people could hear what I do, not because I'm that great at it, and I know I do good. It's hard to say it, but I try to bring something, not necessarily that other people don't bring, but I want to mix as much things as I can in there at once. And it's comedy, it's play-by-play, it's involving the chat as much as I can't tell you. And I mean, Triple B, you and Odds have been doing it for a while, but you just joined this community not too long ago. People like Shifty and Rob and Chance specifically know how many times has something organically started in the chat and we ran with it. And that's story. You guys created so much things in the chat. Sometimes if I see something I don't think will work because I have something planned, I'll ignore it. But then if some things I say, I'm like, ooh, that's good, I will run with it. And all of a sudden we got an organic story that just started from the live chat. That's what I love.
That happens with nicknames over with me and Beetle too. One of the people that watches our show, Feet, just started calling one of my characters, American Phoenix, the American asshole, and that just took off. And I'm like, well, and the entire chat started doing that. So I'm like, oh, okay, we'll run with it. Nicknames just will pop up, and
I love Nick. I mean,
and you'll just run with it.
I mean, you guys have seen the cards I make and everything. When I do a card, and with the actual cards, there's the nicknames are right on there too, because I want to remember those, and I think that's important. I mean, you think about wrestlers, how many that have nicknames or have little, things that you can identify them by besides just their name.
Well, and speaking of nicknames, you've also given wrestlers real names, and one of the things I got to give you credit for is Kelly, because I sent him to you as California Kid, and you were like, hey, why don't we give him an actual name? Think about it for a little bit. And I thought about it, and that's how he ended up with his name.
Well, I said that with Marley Good earlier. I explained the Marley Good story, how we did it with him, because he was, he wanted a character, but he didn't really have a name. And I was like, let's think, what do you like? I like NASCAR. Who's your favorite Who's your favorite car? So I Googled him, and I was like, oh, he's sponsored by Goodyear. How about Good? And then he was a Bob Marley fan. So I looked in his Facebook and I saw Bob Marley. I was like, you like Bob Marley? He's like, yeah, about Marley Good. And it works perfect. He even has good puns now. He uses his last name as puns.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I wanted to say. Like with when I first met Sean,
Agent Double O Beer here. He got named.
Yeah, you guys gave me that. You guys gave me that one. But Bobby Hollywood. That one, Bobby Booby Baby. That was the first nickname Sean ever gave me when he met me. And he wanted to me, like, if I was ever to be in Hollywood or whatever, and he goes, Bobby Booby Baby. And it just kind of reminded me of the Arnold Schwarzenegger baby bump,
Yeah.
Yeah, so, how Sean just pulls that out of you or whatever. And so he's like, you're going to be Bobby Booby Baby. That's your Hollywood name. And so when you did the, or when we entered, like, we are subject to, like, once we present our call or character to you, I don't like that as much as you don't like it either.
Yeah.
Call. Yeah.
Call is what we do. That's not
like, when you guys use my guy, so
I have to get used to not saying it.
Digital wrestling, it takes long. Look, took the words right in my mouth. I was just going to say this. He was Taju 22, and I was afraid to have Jew in a name, to be honest. So I was like, TJ, I'll just call you TJ in the chat. Then I was talking to him, and he goes, and he had the avatar of the Toad already. I mean, it was like right in front of me, and we were like, we talked about it. And we were like, what about TJ Toad? So that's the name. Another one, RS TV in all the chats. I was like, I can't call you RS TV. I was like, so let's use that R and that S. Let's talk about it. So we came up with the name Rain, and we came up with the last name Sinclair, which is a very creative name, and I love that. There was a couple other ones.
So when it came up to the nickname changing, yeah, that's exactly what it was. It was, he turned Bobby Booby Baby into Bobby Hollywood when he wanted to bring it to the wrestling world. And so that's exactly how Bobby Hollywood became a wrestler, was because of his first nickname for me. And so, because
it's like when Triple B came to me, I was like, yes, he's been known as the California Kid, but I was like, that's an amazing nickname, but what would his real name be? So I started digging deep, and it was, and I appreciate people that do want to work with me. Like, some people are real stern, and that's my character's name, I want to go with it, but I was like, let's add some more depth. Yeah, and we started calling Andy the hybrid anti-hero. I start calling him Ominous Andy Price, which rolls right off the tongue. I love giving nicknames to people. If you ever hear me call your character something you don't like, you tell me about it, and we'll not call him that. I don't care, but it adds so much depth to the character, I think. And that's why when you look at my application, it's not just what's your name, your height, your weight, and your finisher. It's a lot more.
Oh yeah, when I saw that application, I was like, oh, I'm so glad I didn't pick some of my other characters that I don't have anything for.
Yeah, I mean, and some people sent me back applications with just one or two things, and we filled in the other holes. You can always grow that character.
When you incorporate our favorite rock band, our favorite Spider character, like our favorite comic book
Machete's
character.
a big Guns N' Roses guy. All of his finishers are Guns N' Roses song names.
And I never would have thought of that. When I created my character, all I wanted to do was give him a move set because I knew his name was going to be Machete. So I thought of clotheslines. All my moves have to have clotheslines incorporated in them. I never thought of giving them nicknames, but yeah, I didn't want the clothesline from hell because we already know a wrestler that
I want uniqueness. As much as we love pro wrestling as it is, I want LTD to be its own thing.
I never used his clothesline from hell, even though clothesline from hell was awesome clothesline. But I picked the like clothesline number 4 or clothesline number 3. And if clothesline number 3 turns into a pin, there's going to be another opportunity to win a match. So I thought, okay,
I really wish
clotheslines and headbutts. My initials are RAM. I thought of headbutts. So kaboom.
And your diving headbutt turned into Bad Apple because the Bad Apple is one of the songs. Your
And
clothesline
boom.
is the Appetite for Destruction clothesline. Your other move's called the Night Train. And my favorite is your inverted sharpshooter. I call it Pretty Tied Up.
And
that's another
I
Guns
picked
N'
the
Roses
sharpshooter
song.
because I'm Canadian, and my ex, Randy's mom, loves Bret Hart. So I decided to have a little bit heart in my character, but I don't want Bret Hart's sharpshooter. I wanted the inverted sharpshooter. So it's a sharpshooter. It's got the sharpshooter in the name. So I put that move on
See you,
me.
Lucas.
And Blaze gave it a name. And
Brian.
so boom.
Thanks for coming in, Big Chuck. And I literally, when I made his name moves, I grabbed the CD Appetite for Destruction and the other Guns N' Roses. I was like, which ones would make a good move name? And it just worked out really well. Like, I mean, I love evolving
and he does that
characters
for each
like
and
that.
every one of us.
Yeah, and so many.
Not all of us. He hasn't named my moves yet.
No, you have like 3
Your
moves. I
moves
don't
are
fucking know
probably
what they are.
properly created.
Haha! I didn't make it.
They don't need alterations. Mine
Yeah, but-
did. I had
but-
no idea he was going to do that to
I
me.
still think I called you Yellow Pages first, and you don't think I did, but I think
Yeah.
I called you.
I will 100% give credit for the Yellow Pages nickname to you, just because I if it wasn't you, it was Omar. It was one of the two of you guys, because of all of the different characters that I had and the different nicknames that I had associated with some of those characters. Got more names than the
I
Yellow
also
Pages.
want credit for Mr. Midas. I want credit for Chance Man, Mr. Chronicles, and the Third Eye. Las Vegas Asshole was you. Livewire was you. Abstract Being was you. Diabolical was you. The other ones were with my help.
Well, okay, I can agree with giving you credit for the Mr. Chronicles,
and the
just
Chance
because the C&K thing wouldn't have happened at all. Like you were talking about organic storylines.
Yeah.
The C&K thing literally spawned because of stuff that happened in the chat. Like, me and Caleb were a part of 2 different factions during Stable War. We started buddying up in the chat, and we got kicked out of our respective factions because we were buddying up in the chat. So we decided to team up, Chance and Caleb, C&K. But because
Chronicles and Crunchables.
because of what Pete did with the Chance character, turning him into a stoner, I had to flip it and make it even more fun, which is where the Chronicles and Crunchables came in. We started selling edibles, and it was great.
And that's a good example too. Someone who's brand new, like Firestar, we had to help create. She already had a name for the wrestler, but we had to get a persona. And and as she started fighting, it was a brand new fighter who didn't fight before, trying to learn how to fight, adding all these different types of fighting. So she's evolved that character just organically. And from the other spectrum, someone like Chance, who's had his character for decades and years, but we just evolved it to whatever the story was going recently. So I love the fact that everyone's worked with me with stuff like that, and that's what makes it so dynamic.
And then when you look at Carmen, Carmen on my show was always mid-card, lower start of the card.
Not anymore.
Just never given a chance. Just because I had so many other
Chance
people.
fun.
I had
Chance
so
fun.
many other people.
Well,
So
yeah.
when I chose her to go to LTD, she flourished in ways that I actually didn't think she would.
Well, part of that is what I try to do. And if you guys haven't, I'm sure you caught on by now. I mean, no matter if I had 50, 60, 70, 80, or 90 people, when I do these events, I want every character to have an opportunity. So that's why Stable War has all 96. And we did the Gathering. I put everybody in it. So you never know who's going to be the champion. Like, and I try to burn it into people's brains because I hate losing too. But you're going to lose way more than you win in digital wrestling. Yeah. It's just a fact. And we've had some people that didn't deal with losing very well. And I told them, I was like, if it's going to affect you, like personally, don't just come in the chat. Don't have a character, whatever, or don't even come around. I don't want you. Like, I've had people tell me like, man, your show gives me tons of anxiety because of this or that. I'm like, no. It's complete opposite of what I want to do. You know, if you can't suspend your disbelief and let go of reality and enjoy, you know, and I'll use chance as another example. I mean, losing and playing off of a loss shows more as a character. When you win a bunch of times, it's easy to talk trash and stuff. But when you have adversity and your character is lost, like Drum Monkey lost for like a year before he won anything. Now he's held like 8 different titles. Thank you,
Some people
Tiffany.
can't take losses with certain cause for one reason or another.
I was
Tiffany
actually
has one of the best theme songs too. I love her theme song.
I was happy that Kelly was on a losing streak when he first started, by the way. I was watching it going, ooh, this is going to be good. Because when he finally wins,
yes,
it's going to be big.
That's the thing.
Or if you've
you've played this game long enough, you know it's going to come around at one point in time. The luck will be your way. It's all crapshoot. I mean, we're all at 100. We're all different move sets. But it's you know, you never know. Anybody, and I've said this a million times, every person on my roster can be the world champ. It's just, is the luck in your favor this month? That's it.
And that's the great things about the differences between
Yeah,
our shows.
yeah,
You're
whatever.
at 100. You're at 100, and in my show is all natural stats.
Yeah, and
it's
either way, it doesn't make that big of a difference. You know.
It doesn't make that big of a difference at all.
Because it's a crapshoot. Because the AI can fuck up. The AI might do this one day and that the other day, and we just got to play along. And Cassie's right. Cassie's character sucked for a long time, but she had fun with it. Now she has a lot to brag about because she had all 3 titles. She has 2 now. So the luck is in her favor, but bad comes with the good. If you have 3 titles, which Triple Beat will find out, you got to defend them both when the big shows come. So you might not hold on to them that long. So, I mean, someone said the escapism earlier, and that's all I want to do is give people a place to go away from whatever's bugging them.
I studied max versus natural stats so long, and
that's what I love about you and Beat, because you analyze
which
the game.
There is no difference. There is no freaking difference.
It's true.
It's whatever you want to choose.
It's true. And I've seen, like, I've never had any character that was lower than 100 except for Rex. When he started, I put him at 65, and every time he would win, I'd bump him up 5. and I would.
He was the only character he altered.
Yeah, so I would never touch anybody else's character, but at the same time, I've seen people with 80s beat 100s.
That's always a 69.
Well, I've seen a 30 beat a level 100, and that was
happen.
That was literally in 23 early on. I have a jobber who is supposed to lose matches. That's all he's supposed to do. Philip. Somebody who was at level 100, and I saw it happen. Luckily, it happened off stream and not on stream, but it happened off stream, and I think I had odds in a party when it happened, and it was like,
I believe you did, or you messaged me afterwards.
I was so mad. It was like, how the hell did this guy win? He's a jobber.
I was laughing my ass off.
But I was doing natural stats at one point. I did level 100 at one point, and now I just have my own custom setup.
All we do is find workarounds. Like 22 and 23, I will not do a Hell in a Cell match because they forget they're in a cell. They forget to go back in the cage. You know, they'll go on top. Unless you have knockout on, that match could last 45 to 50 minutes. You know, same thing with like 5 or 4 or 5 or 8-man ladder matches. Chance loves ladder matches, but
a part of me really is.
You do a last man standing Hell in a Cell. It'll do a last man standing Hell in a Cell.
Even the regular tag and regular 6-man tag, they suck. unless you tweak it. That's why I started doing elimination false count anywhere, because it just created a mosh of craziness for a while. Is it what I want? No, but it's the best the game's going to give us. I mean, we've consistently, and some of you guys a lot longer than I have taken the game and tried to make it for what we want. I could sit here and bitch about 2K for 3 more hours, but what's that? Do you think 2K is going to change just because I bitched about it? I'm not wasting my breath on it.
It's
Yeah,
about
and at
having
the same
fun
time,
with
if
the
you want to
game
go,
and
if you want to
making
go
the
back
best you
even
can with
farther,
it.
back in the THQ era,
See, that's
people
touching.
were
Now, that comment
people
blew
were
my mind.
bitching about THQ as well.
Yeah. So I mean, for
And
someone
now,
to say
and now,
they've all,
everyone is begging, please THQ come back. And
yeah, but it'll
and
never
I'm
be
over here
perfect.
like, guys, they're gone and they're never coming back.
So like Big Chuck saying that he's always wanted to be a wrestler, but he couldn't do it, but now he can live in this fantasy world and be a wrestler, and that's what it is. It's like, you know, it's hard to explain, but it's that's why I always use like the Dungeons and Dragons acronym, because it's kind of true. I'm your dungeon master. I'll lead you along.
But I got an injury early on in life, and on my back, and I never got the chance to train.
And there's no wrong way to do it. All these people do shows differently. That's fine. Some people want to be their name and their personality as their character. Some people want to be completely opposite of what they are in real life. And that's fine. That's what fantasy is all about. It's either an extended version of yourself, or it's something completely different that you never got a chance to be, but now you can because it's a fantasy. So, yeah. I mean, I look forward to the future. I got all kinds of great plans. I mean, it's hard now because I've done so much to be creative and try something different, but that's a challenge for me. And I welcome the challenge to continue and to try to bring in, like, after Stable War's over, there's about 10 people I haven't seen in a while and haven't been to Stable War. They're gone. No disrespect. I love them. If they can come back and they're able to be active again, I'll bring them back. But 96 is too many. I don't want that many people. But I have a hard time saying no to someone who's loyal, who has a good character, who I know is a good person. I want to bring them all. So I take the bad with the good. If I'm going to have that many people, I can't do as much story. People aren't going to have a match every show. But people now seeing people like come in and cheer for their friend's character, or, you know, cheer against the stable that, you know, they're fighting next week. That's what I wanted. Your character doesn't have to fight for you to have a good time at that show. But at the same time, I know there's people that are busy, especially you guys that have your own channels. You come in, you watch your match, you leave. I have no problem with that. That's why throughout my shows, I repeat myself so much. Hey, if you're just joining us, here's what I talked about at the beginning, so you know what's coming up and what's going down. And I like to talk as
for
you
a
guys.
while and then lurk afterwards.
Yeah, and I have no problem with lurking and stuff too. I really don't. I do it on other shows too. Sometimes I'm working on my stuff while I'm listening to your show.
Yeah.
Now the Morning Wood show, I'd be in bed watching that one most of the time because I'm not a morning person. But I'll get up, I'll see that he's live, I'll say some dumb shit in the chat, and I'll just have fun. I'll let it play while I'm waking up, you know, brushing my teeth, and I get entertained by it.
It makes me laugh because I'm actually on the West Coast. So when I do the morning show, it's like 4 a.m. here when I'm doing it. People are like, "I'm just waking up." I'm like, what coast are you on?
But it's a testament to what
So
I
many
wanted
people would
to
do that to me too when I first started streaming.
Yeah. But I wanted to bring people of different everything together, and that's what we're doing. And I'm gonna continue to do it as long as I can, because that's what I'm put on this earth to do. It took me a lot of bullshit in my life to figure out, you know, and finally pat myself on the back. And I was talking to my mom the other day, and I was like, my first job, it was like a family. I was at Champ Sports. I was a manager, which I love sports, so it was good. But I was like, Mom, I never hated my job, really. I hated work, but it was always like a family atmosphere. Then I went and sold computers. It was a family atmosphere. It was so much fun, even though you didn't like going to work sometime. And when I sold cell phones during the cell phone boom for Verizon, I was like, a lot of people didn't like it, but I had like family and friends. I still have friends from there that I still love. I saw them the other day at my party, and I was like, wait a minute. It was me. I was the one that was making them family atmosphere. It was just, I didn't want to pat myself on the back and make it all about me, but everywhere I went, I tried to bring that family atmosphere together, and that's what I want to do here. And to meet you guys, and you know, even there's Emily. Hi, Mitty. She has a blast on her streams. Her streams are fun. She's very entertaining.
Hello.
Lanale. I get it right. I get it right. I gotta say it. All I do is have to play it, her saying it in my head, and then I'll get it right. Because I've said Lanale and I'll get it all. I'll get it wrong then. But that's, and I was big about that.
I get names wrong too. Don't worry.
But and I've done that with people. There was a guy called Bastage. Good old, if you guys remember Bastage, Bastige. He was on my show. It's from an old Johnny Dangerously movie. The guy was called the Bastage. And it was someone trying to say bastard, but it was Bastage. And he was like, I couldn't be bastard, so I was Bastage. And people were calling him Bastige because it was like prestige. It was Bastige. And I'm like, finally talking to him, I'm like, why are they saying, isn't your name Bastage? He's like, yeah, but I don't care. I was like, no, we want people to pronounce his fucking name right. So I was like, let's
try to get. Could that also be a reference to Lobo? Because doesn't Lobo say that as a cuss word?
It's from a movie called Johnny Dangerously with Michael Keaton. Michael Keaton's in Johnny. It's a great movie. Really? If you haven't seen Johnny Dangerously, it's hilarious.
I've never
it's
seen
an
it.
80s movie. The bad guy was the bastard.
I remember that from his Lobo. From the character Lobo.
And there was other people too, and I'm like, why are you letting people pronounce your name wrong for so long? I was like match it. They were saying,
oh, there you go.
And then I'm like, match it is his real name. Machete is his, and they were calling him Machette. And I'm like, it's not Machette. His real name is pronounced Match It, which leads him to be Machete, but Machete's his wrestling name. Quit calling him Mash It or Machette. It's like Match
I'm
It.
not Smurfette.
Yes, comedy gangster film. So I tried for the longest time to try to get people to not say Machette. You know, if you're going to call him by his real name,
like cheese.
Yeah, it's Match
It like shit.
Yeah,
like cheese.
But then it was like people were calling you Rob Machette as your character. I'm like, no, it's just like Machete. You're making it too complicated.
You're saying partly right.
What's up, Blade Charge? So I'm going to end this here. Go take a piss, grab a drink, hit the live button here. I don't know if beat or odds, if you guys are on my friends on PlayStation, I can add you to the call. If you guys are have PlayStation, you're going to join it or not.
I know I am.
I'm actually, I think I'm on your list too. It's
I will more than likely pop in on that. More than likely.
Yeah, but
I'm going to take my leave from here. I just want to say before I do, happy birthday, you old fucker.
Motherfucker.
I love you like my own flesh and blood. Bro.
Yeah, I always said, man, if I had like the ability to fly around and visit these people, I'd be in Canada, I'd be in Kansas City, I'd be in California, I'd be everywhere you guys are, and I'd give you guys the biggest hug because I love all you guys. I mean, I don't want to be the type of person that people, you know, he never said he loved me, and I'm not ashamed to say a bunch of guys that he loves them, and I do. These people are great individuals. They're great human beings. It's not just about the character. It's about the people behind them. And I'm so glad I met all you guys. It's overwhelming. I started out the show bawling and crying about, you know, things I'm dealing with and stuff. But just to put it into perspective that no matter what you're dealing with, someone's going through it worse. You know, if I wake up and I can't move my back, I say, you know what? I can still see out of my eyes. Mm-hmm. I can still stand up and walk. You know, some people can't. So I always try to keep that in perspective. And if you do that, you're going to live a better life. You're going to understand.
That's something I've had to learn quite early on in life.
Yeah, a lot of people deal with, hey, Valhalla. Jeff, thanks for stopping in, man. This is crazy, man. The numbers are through the roof. And it's I love all you people. Everyone that's been on my roster, even those who have left before or people that I've had issues with in the past, it's nothing personal. I still love you. We've had our differences and people have separated, you know, and like I said, with Tiny, with Mrs. Utaker earlier, there was people that tried to get our community when we first started and started really growing from 2 or 3 shows to like 20 or 30. They tried to ruin us. They tried to eliminate us as a group and poison us from the inside and tell people that this guy's saying shit about this one and all that. But we got through all that. And I will pat myself on the back. This is my community. I took a reign on it. And I grew it. So I should be proud of it. I should be able to brag about it. You guys make it. I couldn't have it without you. But I could have easily let this fade into nothing and just did my thing on my channel, never did talk shows, never met everybody outside, I'd still have as many subscribers as I do. I don't need any more. I'm happy where I'm at. It's not going to get me anything to get to 3,000 subscribers. Yeah. Maybe a couple more viewers. I got everybody I want. I got way more people than I need. I got all the love I need, all the support I need. It's just another number. If it happens, it happens. If I mean, it's hard. If I would have pushed since day one and was physically and mentally and emotionally able to stream every day, I'd have 10,000 plus. I know, because I got something special. I can entertain people. And when I was a manager, I preached this to my people that work for me. If grandma comes through the door to buy something, you treat them like your grandma. If people your age come through the door, you treat them like your boys. If a hot girl comes through, you're going to hit on her. You know, I mean, it's if little kids come through, you're going to treat them differently than somebody else. I mean, you got to be able to accept people for how and who they are, and that's how you grow a channel on YouTube, by accepting people. That's why we don't talk. There's unwritten rules. We don't talk about religion, politics, rape, murder. Those 4 things. If you don't bring violence, politics, or religion into it, I guarantee you there's people that don't believe in the same thing that are on my channel, that don't have the same political view. I don't care what your religion or your background is. If you're a good person, you're more than welcome here. You know, and for the people that want to try to fuck shit up and be an asshole,
bullshit anyway.
Go somewhere else. So that's why I don't watch the news. I mean,
there's always a place for that.
It's all bad news.
Join the club. I don't watch the news either.
Yeah, it's all bad news. So I want positive. I've had enough bad shit and negativity. You stop watching
the news, your life gets so much better.
Yeah.
I'm grateful to have been involved in LTD and this digital wrestling syndicate community for as long as I have, just because of the fact that I've been able to meet so many great people. A lot of my actual best friends have come from doing this shit. Yeah. So I'm thankful that I got to meet as many of the people that I have. I'm even more thankful that a lot of the people who used to hate my guts because of how good I am at being a bad guy actually realized that I'm a really good person, and they've started to gravitate to me too. I love all of you people, unless I don't. And if I don't, then you know I don't.
Great, because sometimes that doesn't happen.
I think that's my biggest accomplishment, is bringing this many people together that probably, if we were in real life with each other, would find out you'd never hang out with some of these people. But you like some people. You may not believe in the same thing that those people believe in, and that doesn't matter as long as you're having fun together. And that's the
it's
whole
like we're all
premise of this
co-workers.
channel. Yeah, that's the whole premise of this channel, is to give people the escapism, and you never know who you're going to meet and you're going to end up being friends with for so long. I said this on one of the interviews, and when I started this, I was really against the relationships or really good friendships over the internet. How can you fall in love with someone? You never shook their hand, you never looked them in the eye face to face, you never hugged them. But this community and this platform has proved me completely wrong. I spend a lot more time with you guys than I do my real family. You know, and that's just because I'm here on a regular basis. It is like a job to me. I do have the time to do it almost any time, and I want to make the most out of it. If I'm not giving back and to the people that are giving to me, what the fuck am I doing here?
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people do it for themselves. And like I said, the 50th birthday is just an excuse for me to get people together, and it worked. So with that, I'm going to go grab a quick bite and go to the bathroom, start up the stream. We're going to play a little Family Feud and have some fun with it. All right?
How are you doing that? How do you set it up?
I'll be on PlayStation. And then
in the meantime, in between time, if you don't know the rest, go find one of my old streams. Yeah. I'm out of here.
Do I need the game to play with you?
No. You'll be able to do right in chat and answer stuff. Just come into the chat.
Because I got a PlayStation. Just
come in the chat, and there you go. So for you guys and everybody who's been here, I mean, holy shit, the views and likes and stuff are astronomical, and I love you guys for it. But that's not what matters. You are what matter. Each and every one of you, the human beings behind it. Even though we play in a fantasy world, this is affects people's real lives in a positive way, and that's what I want to do. Peace, guys. Y'all just got blazed.
Later.
See ya.
Blaze. blazed. Get blazed.